Hello, it's me, Dave the London Cabbie. This weekend, for all you music aficionados, I'm in Merton Park, and very nice it is too. This weekend, the famous Manchester United travel to Southampton in what has been described as a must-win game for our manager, Erik ten Hag. I, for one, am in 10 we trust, so I believe United will win the game, and it will be Southampton 0, the famous Manchester United 3. One love, MUFC.
Back again, Peter prediction night against Southampton at St Mary's. I mean, should be easy winnable games. I'm going for 2-0 or 3-1 United. Up the way and up the Paddock.
Hello and welcome to Stretford, Paddock. This is the watch-along, Manchester United versus Southampton. I'm joined by Adam McCall. It's good to have you on. First watch-along of the season for you.
Shit. Here we go again.
Here we go again indeed.
Shit.
It's happening again. The one thing we didn't want to happen. Jay Motty's here as well.
Yeah, it's good to be back with you.
Why do you sound like it's not good to be back?
It is, man. No, it's good to be back with you because you've been away, haven't you, for a little while, man.
Been.
Where did you go?
I went to Wales for 3 days.
Wales?
Yeah, I had to get out of the country.
To a foreign country.
I had to get out.
Get away from it all. Bit of you time.
Yeah, it was beautiful actually.
You know what I mean? Well, you've had your little bit
Where
of
did you go,
enjoyment.
No, went to
Llandudno.
Carnarvon, Llandudno.
Did you?
Black Rock Sands.
Yeah.
Or Llandudno, as they call it in Wales.
Sounds hard.
I used to
Yeah.
go Llandudno.
Did
you?
you?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
Nice, isn't it?
Used to be real or Llandudno or
Yeah.
Blackpool
Yeah.
or Western-super-Mare.
Where
We
else?
stopped going Blackpool
Any
after a
others?
bit because you
Anymore?
just get racially abused.
What, in
innit?
Blackpool?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's part of the fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Couldn't keep my auntie away though. She loved the light show on the
Hey,
2p machine.
The illuminations in Blackpool, elite.
Yeah.
So good.
They're
I'm
shit
like-
though, isn't it?
Yeah, the proper shit.
Why did we all go there to drive down a street looking at
Light bulbs. Yeah.
Because it's beautiful.
And I was so excited.
What-
Whenever your mum and dad told
what
you
are
you
you
got
about?
the illuminations, it was like you were going to Disney.
We never used to get out of the car.
Firstly,
sometimes.
this isn't even remotely relevant to what we're on about today.
Oh,
But
so
also,
sad.
what do you mean what's wrong with it? It's great. People doing stuff. The amount of money that costs, it looks gorgeous.
Sometimes we
You got to
wouldn't get out
absorb
of the
this.
car.
This is humanity at its finest, Blackpool Illuminations.
The real treat used to be when after the illuminations you'd get out of the car. And
We never
go.
get out of the car
Would you know,
sometimes.
now
Just
and
drive
again,
straight home.
We would do. When you did, that
6
was
hour
minute.
round
2 hour drive.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
We've also got Scott here with us today. How are you,
I'm
Scotty?
alright, man. I'm a big fan of Blackpool Illuminations as well.
Good.
So, you know,
As well,
Yeah.
we weren't fans of
Me,
it.
I've never actually been. But I do like
That's his second team. Blackpool
it, man.
illuminations.
Is there and real, you
Is
know.
there anywhere else where people go to look at the lights?
Yeah,
Apart from like a Christmas tree.
No, there's 3 houses. No, there's a lovely house in Kilton.
Oh yeah, there's you go on the app, not the app. Yeah, there is an app.
What light app?
No, for the Christmas streets and that.
Is there?
Yeah, you know, you go and look at all the streets
There's
where
one.
they've got.
There's a single
decorated.
house.
Don't
in
look
Kilton.
at me like that.
You
There's one in
supposed to get-
Cheadle.
Is that
that's-
like just Casey in the joint?
Yeah, there's one in
Fires
Cheadle. It's mint.
Right, we've got big news. Man
Oh,
United
it was
versus
like a
Southampton.
teacher there. You
No,
know, when
no,
everyone's
right.
having fun and you go,
Yeah, enough of
Come on.
this tomfoolery.
I know it's 5 to 3
Fingers
on a
on your lips
Saturday, but
time.
on a Friday, but we need to chill out. Let's go through this team because it's a bit juicy.
knobhead's playing, isn't he?
Aaron Ramsdale,
He's gonna be good today.
Ramsdale.
get your mic in your mouth, fella.
He's rubbish.
Let me go through
He's
this
gonna get
team
found
then,
out.
because there's some interesting additions and omissions. Onana in goal.
Ooh.
Mazraoui, Delict, Martinez, Dallo.
Mm.
That's your sort of your statement back four these days, isn't it? That's kind of what we've decided on. I think Ten Hag. And here's where things get a little bit juicy: Eriksen, Mainu, Fernandes in midfield.
It's a bold strategy.
It's very bold. Let me go through the full team. We'll come back to Eriksen because obviously that's a massive talking point. Then you've got Rashford, Xerxes, Ahmad up front. I'll go through the subs as well because there's actually a little bit of depth in there. You've got Bayindir in goal, Evans, Maguire as your centre back. Or I think the only defensive options on the bench. Then you've got Casemiro, Collier, Ugarte making his first appearance in the United squad. Then your attackers, if needed, are Anthony, Garnacho, and Wheatley. We'll get to the subs, we'll get to Ugarte, we'll get to Garnacho and things like that in a minute. Let's just start with Eriksen. Adam, I'll start with you. Making his first start of the season, I think he's played about 15 minutes so far this season.
I didn't see it coming.
I was going to say, did you see
To
this
be totally honest, I didn't see Christian Eriksen starting. I thought he'd be one over Ugarte or Casemiro in there. The only thing is they're probably expecting us to have a bit of possession, probably expecting a little bit of space. And with that being said, then Christian Eriksen could be a good option. But if Casemiro's not starting, even when Ugarte is not starting, got to be a long way back for him into the starting lineup, isn't it?
It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, just on the Casemiro of it all, Jay. The fact that he's not playing is one thing. The fact that he's not playing for Ugarte, I think we could kind of accept and understand and maybe even encourage. The fact that he's not playing for Eriksen, meaning United have got basically no defensive midfielders on the pitch at all. What do you make of that?
Just shows to me the manager doesn't have any faith in him. Because obviously the Ugarte thing I can get, because the manager said on Thursday at his press conference he's only just landed. So you thought, okay, maybe he might not want to throw him straight in if he's played in South America. I think he played, was it 90 minutes against Venezuela only a few days ago. Then he's had a long flight, not had any training on the Thursday. I don't know if he trained on Friday. So you could probably get, like, I think they were travelling on Friday, so probably not. So you think, okay, he's not quite there yet. But then you think, well, Casemiro comes back in, then that's the obvious one. And for him to say no, well, it's not like Casemiro isn't fit. I mean, he played 45 minutes against Liverpool, and then he's had a rest, so he could start if he was needed. Yeah. But the manager obviously doesn't feel like, for me, like he can trust him. There was rumours as well that Casemiro was a bit miffed at the way he was treated in the Liverpool game.
Why though?
I know, but
how was he treated?
I know, but from his point of view,
but how was he treated?
In terms of getting, basically, the manager taking him off at half time, is blaming him for that first half of those 2 goals.
It was pretty bad.
I know, I'm not arguing with it. I agree. I thought he had to come off, but there was reports weren't there. He weren't happy. There was reports that the club denied that he left the ground early and all that sort of stuff. So maybe him and the manager aren't getting along, and it's like, the manager's like, look, you know what? I'm not going to pick you because I don't need to, and you're not having it. So
there was reports last season as well, weren't there? From, I think it was Laurie Whitwell in the Athletic. It was certainly the Athletic. So I'm inclined to believe it, that Casemiro and Varane were 2 of the sort of voices in, and I don't say in the ear of anyone, but 2 of the sort of voices that didn't agree with what Ten Hag was doing. They were considered dissenting voices who didn't like his tactics, who weren't sort of keen on him as a manager and what he was doing managerially. So he obviously was willing to sell him in the summer. No bidders, or not the right kind of bidders were available. But Scotty, like, do you think that Ten Hag's kind of, by the fact that he's bought Ugarte in the first place, then he's subbed Casemiro off at half time against Liverpool, do you think that and now obviously we see the proof that he's basically willing to play anyone in there except Casemiro at this point?
Yeah, and I'm massively worried as well, despite the mistakes that Casemiro made against Liverpool. I sort of, defensive midfield has been our biggest hole for the last 2 seasons, and now we just made it even bigger by putting Eriksen in there alongside Mainu and Fernandes. So, I wouldn't have dropped him really. I probably would have played Casemiro for 30 minutes if you're going to ease Ugarte into there, just because the amount of space that we tend to get, opponents get in the defensive midfield areas. So I don't know, but Casemiro and Varane questioning Ten Hag, the proof's going to be the pudding today, isn't it? So I think it's a bold call, to be honest.
Yeah, I think if we look at his positives, we'll get back into the sort of politics of it all, because it's just how odd it is the thing that sort of needs talking about. But in terms of Christian Eriksen as a player, he's better at playing out from the back than Casemiro is, and presumably than Ugarte is, or even than Ugarte sort of proclaims to be. Eriksen's very good on the ball. We saw it last season. Him and Casemiro, 2 seasons ago now, which again, part of the worry. Him and Casemiro next to each other did keep the ball well, did win against Arsenal and look dominant at times against Arsenal in that home game. Like, he is capable of doing the job that he's there to do, but he thought he was past it last season, or sort of didn't play much last season, Jay. How is he now back to starting him? Do you think they've had a bust up with Casemiro? What's happening?
Maybe there is a bit of that, or maybe he just feels like, look, the performance is that bad against Liverpool, and also towards the back end of last season, maybe he just doesn't feel like he can trust him. I'd be interested to see how this pans out. Like, is it going to be Mainu and Eriksen in front of that back 4? Is Bruno going to be asked to drop deep, and maybe Eriksen pushes a bit further forward? Because at least Bruno's got legs. I don't know. I know Bruno's like much better.
I don't want to see Eriksen jogging back towards the goal while we concede.
That's what I mean. I wouldn't be surprised if Eriksen was a bit further forward and actually Bruno was alongside Mainu. I'm a little bit worried as well. You might be asking Mainu to do a lot there on his Todd if it is him and Eriksen in front of back 4. So we'll find out obviously when they line up, because I know we've got it sort of almost Mainu and Eriksen in a pivot. Yeah, we'll see, because I wouldn't be that surprised if it was Bruno and Mainu were a bit deeper and you pushed Eriksen further up, because as Maka said, Eriksen's legs and seeing him jogging and stuff.
Just on their manager's name's Russell Martin. I was certain his name was like Iñaki or something.
Yeah, he looks a bit like what's his name? That actor that's called like Grant.
He looks a bit Russell Crowe-ish.
No, what's he called, Jay? You'll know him. He's in The Raid.
The Raid?
Is he in The Raid? He's in Star Wars or something. His name's something
was
like...
he in Triagiades on Road Marches?
No, it's called like Gravy Nastiness.
Gravy Nastiness?
People know what I mean in the comments. What's the actor that their manager looks like, and his surname means like danger or anger or viciousness or something. People know. People get it. Please let me know.
Tommy Danger.
No, he's not Tommy Danger. Carl Urban, that's it.
Ah,
He looks like Carl
Urban.
Right, Carl
Yeah.
Urban.
You associate urban with danger,
No, it's just a cool word.
Yeah.
by the way.
You know what urban.
By the-
You know,
by the way.
Urban's a euphemism. Urban means something else. You know what I mean? Why don't you just say what you want to say? Say it with your chest out. I'd respect you
Go
more.
on, Joe.
Does he not look just like him, by the way?
Hey.
How does urban mean danger?
I didn't.
When
mean-
you say urban, do you mean ghetto? Or when you say ghetto, do you mean a certain section of society?
What I meant, and Matthew Sargent, this isn't racismo as you just put in the comments. I meant it was a cool word. Just so happened that all the words I listed were negative ones. But also, here's the thing: all urban means is populated, near a city
By?
centre. Depends where you are. Unbelievable. Lockstock says, I stand with Joe, thank you.
Oh, of course he does. Yeah, of course he does.
Has he got a Union
Check
Jack
his
in his
profile
polo?
It is a Union
in his habit.
Actually, it's worse than that. That's what the Germans used to wear. Blimey. No, you know what I meant. He looks like Carl Urban.
No, he does
doesn't
look like Carl Urban, yeah.
Great name. Let's move on as quickly as possible.
Yeah, let's do that.
Graham Sharkey says, Brexit Joe, thank you.
Nice. Let's
no.
keep that going. Hey, there's a nice nickname we can carry on for the next 7 years.
What a time. Damien says, hey boys. Late to the stream. Say hey back.
Hey,
Hey,
Damien.
Hey Damien. Late to the stream here. You're not. We're only 10 minutes in. Actually, and you wrote that
10 minutes ago.
8 minutes ago. We're 3 minutes in.
wow.
He is late.
He's late, yeah. Where have you been? Late to the stream here in Australia, but why the F is Ericsson starting? Tell me you're as unhappy as I am that we're going to get over in midfield. I'm looking on the bright side, as I like to tend to do, but I don't think anyone expected this, did they?
Can we just relax though? Because 10 out of the 11 players are the players we expected to start.
Yeah.
We're playing Southampton. All due respect.
No, fair.
Like, maybe the manager's seen something like Ericsson's someone that can get the ball. Also, Ugarte's been away in South America. His first game in the Premier League. You know, maybe you want to ease him in a little bit. Casemiro obviously probably deserves to be dropped. Kind of makes sense.
When you look at that, when you're looking at it from a point of view of the other midfielders not being ready or you know, or being trusted, then I get it. What's the Southampton team saying?
I'll get into that. And if you, again, like you've just made a good point there, if you sort of work this backwards, where Ten Hag's going, I'm not starting Casemiro in this game.
Yeah.
Let's say he's decided that.
Yeah.
It was awful against Liverpool. We've had a falling out, maybe not. Let's say they haven't. It was terrible against Liverpool. I'm making a change here. Okay, who can I bring in? Well, Collier, it's not fair.
No.
Ugarte, he's not ready. And Ericsson's his only option.
Yeah.
So from that perspective, I kind of get it. Like, maybe he's just decided, Casemiro, you're not playing in this game. We need someone who can keep the ball. They press really high. They're almost sort of like kamikaze in how they play Southampton. They've conceded mad goals because they just go for it. They don't care. Like, they play a high line, they play out from the back. They've conceded goals from playing out from the back, being
Very
sloppy.
possession-based now,
Very-
isn't it?
yeah, very possession-based.
for all their games has been, they've had the majority of possession and they've lost all the games,
Yeah.
which is quite rare.
Partly because they keep giving the ball away. So if you're thinking like, okay, Casemiro can't really press it the right way, he's not going to keep the ball if they press really high. Ericsson is much better at those little quick passes in and out, back round the corner, finding space for himself.
Oh, fuck off.
Why are they showing highlights of us losing to Liverpool?
It's completely irrelent now.
It
That
is
was ages ago.
completely
It's
relevant.
weeks ago.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, get a
absolute-
life.
it was-
Move on.
It was young.
Living in
ago.
the past, exactly. No one cares about what happened.
You know, I
in
gotta
August.
respect you.
Was it August? Like the 1st of September, whatever.
You know, during the international break,
Go on.
there was like United accounts posting like Bruno, a goal assist, Cobby class, like, you know, loads of stats for Xerxes goal.
Everyone had those like
assist.
green circle with the rating
like,
on.
like, and it's like United are so back, and it's like, brother, like you are so shameless, man. Like,
When you say United accounts, you mean our account.
also like, doesn't it worry you that they're performing well for their international teams?
No,
And
because,
not for
no
us.
offense to. I don't want to be negative to United players so that it's positive for United, but like Xerxes had a bit more space against who did he score
Bosnia.
against?
Bosnia.
Against Bosnia. Oh, did he? Could he control the ball and then?
Don't like Bosnians as well. Interesting.
In fact, if anything, at least it counteracts who you said I was having a go at before.
If anything. If I had my way.
But he had a bit more space against a team that isn't very good. Like, all of our players, we play
The whole
Ireland and
international
Bosnia
thing
and, like,
is just dumb anyway.
Venezuela.
Because it was like De Ligt got absolutely hammered, didn't he, by like Van Dijk, by
Van Dijk
Koeman.
was a twat for that.
Yeah,
by
he
the way.
was.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, we can. 'Cause
After
he was a
this,
dickhead.
so
What
Van
did Van
Dijk,
Dijk
have you not seen this? So De Ligt, he
Gave
didn't
the ball
have a
away
great
for,
game.
the Undav goal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then the Kimmich goal, some people were blaming him for as well when the Netherlands played Germany.
But the Undav one was the one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think he
so.
gave
The
the
ball
ball
comes
away.
in from the left-hand side, and De Ligt is tight on his man. He's tight on his man. He don't give the. I don't think he gives the ball away. He
Sorry,
goes
I might
in,
be getting the goals
and
mixed
their
up there.
man sort of kind of tries to control it, tries to sort of sweep it towards goal, and De Ligt's on him, and it goes. He kicks it sort of either through De Ligt's legs or past his legs to the back post, where Van Dijk is walking back to the goal, and their man puts the ball in unmarked. It's Van Dijk's man at the back post, and then and Van Dijk is literally in his own box walking, not tracking his man. De Ligt's on his man, and then after the game, De Ligt said something like, "Oh, you know, people, we're not always in the right places."
Van Dijk.
Yeah, sorry, Van Dijk said that after the game, basically talking about De Ligt getting it wrong for the first goal or for that goal. You just think it's your fault. He's the one who's not even running. He's walking back doing his big, I'm a big bloke, I'm Van Dijk, I'm really casual and I don't care. Like his whole routine that he does. And he's the one who's massively out of position. If it was the other way around, De Ligt would be getting a shitload of stick, and rightly so. And yet somehow that's De Ligt's fault. That's the difference with playing for United and having this thing of like, is he any good? Is he just a Dutch Maguire, what everyone's saying? That was Van
Koeman,
Dijk's
yeah,
fault.
there was one, sorry, where I think he gave the ball away, which is what I was thinking of, but that might be a different one. But because he got a bit of stick for the Bosnia game, and then he got more stick for the Germany game, and then the Koeman joined in as well, and it's like, Jesus wept, is there any need for any of this? It's not like the end of the world.
Why are they all giving it to him?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of, but there was, it's
Do
just
you think United play into it though, like because he signed for United?
maybe,
now,
maybe, bro. Like it did seem a little bit OTT, to be honest with you, especially when you're getting it from the manager and your captain, because Van Dijk's a captain, innit? So yeah,
Van Dijk's a knob.
It's
He is a
bit
knob.
dumb.
Gives it the bigger when they're winning, innit?
Oh yeah, massively.
He proper
Did you
like
see when he went over for
plays to
Martinez?
the crowd,
And he was
yeah.
like, "Do that to me." When Martinez flew into
Martinez
who was
would do
it?
it to you, bro.
Gravenberch.
Yeah, and it was like, "Do it to me." Like,
All right, then.
all right, fine.
Sound, I
You
will.
like, you dickhead.
Fucking hell.
No, it wasn't Gravenberch, it was Szoboszlai.
Yeah, it was massive anyway.
Yeah, it was like 6'2" and 24 years old, and Van Dijk's going over like, do it to me like Martinez has just tackled some 17-year-old or
Yeah.
something. Like,
yeah.
Szoboszlai's bigger than Martinez
performative
anyway.
nonsense.
Do it to me. Yeah, shut
All
up.
right,
You don't
big
play
man.
midfield, do you, dickhead? Ramsdale.
Go on,
I've
go through the
lost it.
team, Southampton team. It's an interesting way of doing it, but go on.
Right, here's the Southampton
Ramsdale.
team. I'm annoyed at Van Dijk, and he really does made him Van Dijk.
I hate the whole thing, right, of people who are about 14 years old going, Van Dijk's the best Premier League player ever. What? No, he's not. You've never even watched Rio or Vidic or Stam, so shut up.
And part of the reason why people think he's so good is because he has this persona of, look how good I am.
Yeah.
He's a proper, like,
He's not even
I'll
better
just
than, like-
jog. I'd rather be nowhere near play, so I can't get criticised, than actually do something where I look a bit dirty or look like I'm sort of
There's
looking a
loads
bit
of players
scruffy.
he's not better than.
I think you've got to look at his career as well, right?
Centre
Obviously,
back.
Van Dijk has been very, very good for like 5 or 6 years, whatever. But there was a big chunk of his career where he was at Celtic and he was at Southampton. Like, Rio was basically United from, 22, 23?
And when he was at Leeds,
Yeah.
Leeds, he was like
class,
most
Champions
expensive
League.
defender and got Champions League. He was at the very top level from a younger age. Vidic, similar thing where, I know he's a little bit older than Rio, but for a big chunk of Van Dijk's career in the Premier League, he's not been at the very top. I'm not just saying he's not a mint defender, because
And he had 1 year out with a knee injury.
Yeah.
He had 1 year where he wasn't very good. He
Yeah.
was good. He was good for 2 years to start with when they got like back-to-back seasons of like 90 points and then 96
Yeah, yeah.
points. He was brilliant for those two. Then he was all right. Then he was injured. Then he was all right. And then he was really good last year.
Yeah.
He's had 3 top seasons.
Yeah,
And like you said, Rio Ferdinand had the pressure of playing for Man United on him for over a decade and was brilliant for almost all of
And
it.
won like 5 titles during that time.
And I
the
just
Champions League. So it's just like, look, I'm not saying Van Dijk's not a good defender, because he is, but he's definitely below Wes Brown. And I mean that with all my heart.
Here's the Southampton team today to play against Man United. That's a better way of just going.
Ramsdale, Bellum.
Bellum.
Remember that?
I do remember Bellum, yes.
Yeah.
You won't let me forget it.
No.
Ramsdale, Sugawara, Bednarek, Stevens, Walker-Peters, Downs, Ugachukwu, Fernandez, Dibbling, Archer, Brereton Diaz.
They got a little dibbly.
Little Dibbling in there. Then on the bench, McCarthy, Harwood Bellis, Taylor, Fraser,
They got some of the most Tory player names.
Lallana, Aribo, Cornet, Armstrong, Stewart.
A little Harwood Bellis.
Harwood Bellis sounds
Isn't
like...
he like the Tory MP for fucking
He looks like a Tory on
Kensington or
that thing
something?
they've got on there.
Harwood Bellis is
team
proper like...
announcement
Do you know when
video.
you're in the Lake District and you're going through like the train stations? Calling at Harwood Bellis. Cumbria.
Yeah.
Cornet.
Cornet. And
Ramsdale.
Peters. So that's their team. It's a fine team. Isn't it? Because I don't want to make excuses because we'll
It's
get
a
into that.
fine
But
team.
that's a fine
Full of
team.
players you barely know.
Full of-
Ramsdale's keeping clean sheets there. I
No,
saw a
he's not.
stat
He's not.
which said he's kept 1 clean sheet in 9 games against Man United. Made that 2 in 10.
He's erratic. We'll have him today.
What,
Marcus-
turns you on that?
Yeah, why not? Marcus is going to score today.
Marcus will score
Oh,
today.
please. If
He will. I spoke to Ryan Hopper on his very table,
you know what this calls for,
and go on, son. We did this last time and it worked.
We're praying for him.
Yeah.
I'm going to pray
Shit.
for.
We've reached that stage 4
That's how you
games
know it's
in.
gone bad.
We've reached that stage of the season where
for
we're praying for
Let's find it.
players.
Let's find a nice
Where are you getting
Yeah.
that sorted? Himanshu says possession focus today with Eriksen and Ahmad. Just so you know, and I mean, I'm not. This isn't to say United are going to play badly. There's a very strong chance we have less possession than Southampton
there is.
today, and still are the better. We can't let possession be the only stat that decides whether we controlled the game or we were the
We
better team.
can't let the scoreboard
No.
be the only
I think
stat.
we go old school.
Yeah.
And we go, whoever scores the most goals is the most important team. That's
Yeah.
the most important thing, sorry.
All right.
Yeah? All right, come on.
What we got?
We got little Marcus Rashford
Come on.
piece.
So what we'll do? We'll
Don't
touch
press
Yeah.
too hard.
it. So we'll touch it.
Go on.
We gotta say it. Go on.
Go on.
Say a few words, Adam.
Come on.
Go on. Go on, Marcus, say some words.
Dear Eric, we write to you today. Yeah, God.
Who else?
Dear Eric, we write to you today.
Right.
We come before you with our hearts open, and we pray for Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford will score today. Marcus Rashford will create some goals today.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Marcus Rashford will be the Marcus Rashford he was with Ryan Hopper.
Hallelujah.
In the name of Eric, amen.
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 Holmes.
Praise him. Well done, Maka. Excellent. Excellent.
Martial.
Well done.
When we did that with Martial, he actually scored that.
Scored his first goal in about 8 games, didn't he?
Unbelievable.
There's been some madness on these watch-alongs.
There has.
Up the RH.
Up the RH.
Just obviously no one cares, but
That's the best.
How
way
mental
to,
is that,
That's
by
the
the way?
best way to introduce anything.
No
Obviously,
one-
no one cares about.
no
what
one
Mark's
has
said.
had a higher possession percentage than Southampton this
That's the
season.
real quiz.
They've lost all 3 games.
Who have they played?
They've
Brentford,
averaged 60,
Newcastle, and someone else.
68% possession.
Brentford, Newcastle Forest.
So
Well done, Jay.
that's really good. So they've averaged 68% possession, which isn't just like decent. That's the best in the league.
Who have they played this season?
Brentford, Newcastle Forest.
You might be lying.
No,
You know,
Well,
just-
no, they
not-
did play against Newcastle. In their defence,
they lost 1-0, but they down to 10 men, weren't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
They lost at St James's.
Newcastle were down
They
to
lost
10.
away
Yeah.
at Brentford and lost at home to Forest.
yeah.
That was the real kicker for
So-
them, losing at home to Forest.
Part of the percentage of that possession will be the fact that they played against 10 men for a lot of that Newcastle game. But they still have the most possession in the league, and they're a newly promoted side.
Yeah.
So let's not expect to dominate possession today, because we could still win, limit them to very few chances, be the better team, and have 40%.
Do you know what I hate? Right, I hate the fact that we've all sat here, for years in these games, and we've looked at.
Sorry, beautiful service.
Beautiful
Adam,
That's what
someone
he
said
would have
beautiful
wanted.
service.
Beautiful service.
Amen.
That was lovely, that Adam.
I had to roll back my ears.
What the hell have I walked in on?
This is what United does to us. This is what it's come to.
We are so
Game week
down
3.
bad.
We're fucking praying for players to score goals.
Beautiful service.
Yeah, that's class. That's genius. Who said that?
That's Lockstock again.
Lockstock. He smashed it. I hate the fact that we always sit here and we look at the teams. We've been doing it for years and we go, oh, look at our team compared to theirs. Ours is much better on paper.
Yeah.
And yet, invariably, we fucking end up disappointed. So
Is there an easy game in the Premier League anymore for us anyway? Is there anyone that we go, yeah, we'll walk all over them? There's not, is there? Everything
should be.
Even like we
No,
thought
you're right, I get
Luton
your
with that
point.
and we beat them 1-0.
Yeah.
Remember that? Hanging on. Screaming at Bruno because he gave the ball away in the 94th minute.
That's
Yeah.
bad, that was.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, you're right. If we are going to play anyone away from home, it's these, isn't it? Our record at that ground is very good. They've obviously not won a game or got any points this season.
Do you remember when we went there with Giggsy as manager? We drew 1-1. Matt had scored a free kick. I think Rio Vidic got told they were leaving in the dressing room.
Ed Woodward.
yeah.
But
Jesus
thanks for coming.
Christ.
We've had some
Thanks.
great games down there. What was the Cavani game, last minute goal? One?
It always
3-2.
feels like we really struggle
3-2.
against
Van
things.
Persie.
Persie as well, another
Maybe
one.
3-2s as well.
Yeah, a couple of
That's-
3-2s.
We've had some real last minute winners against Southampton. I'm going to look that up actually.
Martial.
Yeah,
Fucking up Van Dijk.
Turned
Yeah.
him inside out,
That
didn't
was
he?
quite
Yeah,
comfortable.
boy. That was his second
Oh.
game in a shirt, innit? Oh, Martial's so good, man.
Yeah,
How
I
many
watched some
players?
highlights the other day.
Have played between Southampton and Man United Premier League era.
Oh, that's a good question.
five.
You've got 5 in the Premier League era.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait.
I can name 2.
So the game is for people at home.
Yep.
Players that have played for Southampton and Manchester
and
United
United.
in the Premier League
Premier League
era.
era, yep.
The obvious one. Let's
Danny
say the obvious
Wallace.
one. Morgan Schneiderlin.
Yep.
Oh, that was the obvious one.
Sorry,
yeah.
that's the obvious
Fucking
one. I
hell,
can't
I'm
think of any.
Yeah.
I'm
Obviously.
Obvious. That.
Where else are you going to go? What are you going to say? Luke Shaw.
Southampton.
Oh, wait, Luke Shaw.
Oh,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ, lads.
I'm fucked.
Southampton are so irrelevant.
You're the
Yeah.
man who's better know this because you're the memory guy.
James
Wait,
Beattie.
No.
what? Do you not remember that?
Don't remember when he played for United. There's weirdly though, in my head there was a time before he signed that James Beattie and Alan Smith occupied a similar headspace to me. Do you know what I mean? Like I consider them the same entity.
Right.
No,
just-
it was James Beattie and there was another English forward.
Can I just go through the results that we've had against Southampton? Other than the obvious
Leave this with
outlier.
us.
Yeah,
I thought
Get your thoughts in the comments.
I wouldn't have to join in with this, and so far these two have given up already.
Half an hour. Yep.
Yeah.
Other than the obvious outlier, listen to how close these games have been when we've played them. 0-0, 1-1-0, 1-1, 1-1, 9-0, 1-3-2, 2-2, 1-1, 1-3-2, 2-2, 0-0, 1-0, 0-0, 3-2. Like, the last 13 or so games, we've won either by 1 goal or 9 goals.
It's mad, isn't
It
it?
is mad though. It's, like, we've historically always really struggled against them. Like, even going back further, there's a couple of 3-1s, but they're going back to 2004 before it was like we had a comfortable spell against them. It's weird that. Weirdly,
My brain keeps chucking in Sunderland players.
I
That's
thought
hard,
Phil
then,
Bardsley
yeah.
3 times.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
Phil Bardsley, Wes Brown. I was like, no, not Sunderland.
Yeah, no.
Sunderland?
Sunderland.
Yeah, no, not happening. Yeah, get your thoughts in the comments. There'll be a few. I'll pepper them in because I'm going to see him now. John Officer says Kevin Phillips. Yeah, good one.
Kevin Phillips. What a
It's
player.
not
Is this
or.
Premier League era, by the way, Scott?
Yeah, Premier League era.
It's,
Alright.
it's and, not or. Danny
Actually,
Welbeck.
I've started doing what you do. Sunderland started creeping into
Yeah,
my head,
Sunderland
yeah.
players keep popping
Did
in.
McKay
I was thinking
play
Danny
for
Higginbottom, but that was Sunderland, wasn't it?
Danny Higginbottom did play for.
No, he played for
did he?
Southampton. Yeah, he played for Southampton.
see,
Yeah,
see,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
getting confused.
He played for
confused in my
Southampton.
own shit.
He played for Southampton.
There you go.
That one's correct.
Kanchelskis.
Yep.
There's one.
Kanchelskis played for Southampton.
Yes, he did.
What? Fuck. You could have gone to me £1 million.
2002.
Correct.
Played one
Like,
game.
true or false,
Yeah.
and I got that wrong.
No, 100%. I do not remember that.
Yeah, 2002 played one game and he was on the pitch for 34 minutes.
Mark Hughes.
And Mark Hughes.
Mark Hughes, good lad.
Well
You
done.
redeemed yourself there. Well done.
These are from the comments. These aren't mine.
Fucking you've not redeemed yourself.
That's from Kieran. That.
Well done, Kieran.
Custy says Mark Hughes for fuck's sake from a Spurs fan. He's fuming.
Sorry.
He's fuming.
So sad.
How don't you know that?
Sorry, we don't remember.
I love that
he
we've got a
played for
Spurs
United.
fan
Yeah.
tuning in. Love
Yeah, I
that.
love that.
Nice one.
Again.
Are you tuning in for to watch us cry and that?
Yeah, probably. Although he said "love you, Joe," so it seems like he. Oh no, that's someone else. Just a very, very similar name. Like same colour, same name, but it's two different people. Custy and Kieran. Sorry, everyone. Danny Quinn says someone like Nicky Butt.
Yeah, why not?
If
No,
not
he
him,
played
someone
for
like him.
Newcastle.
Yeah,
Played
which
for
is close to
Birmingham
Spurs.
City.
Was it Everton? Not Everton. I'm making that up. No, you're right. It's Newcastle.
I'm going to go through a few super chats while we think about this in our heads.
No, we've done it now, haven't we?
No, well, all of them.
Yeah,
you got
we did
5
5.
of them.
Is there only 5?
Yeah.
Oh right, we've done it. Well done, everyone.
I've got 3 of them.
O'Hanlon86,
Just letting you know.
who says, "For fuck's sake, Joe, you 2-footed that one." Yeah, sorry. We'll go back.
That's about when you was being racist.
Yeah, I know what it's about, mate.
In case anyone didn't know. In case someone missed that.
Yeah, it was Newcastle and Blues. What? Okay, here's a fucking question. I've
Go
got
on.
the answer in front of me, and I didn't
Go
know
on,
it
I'm not
before
looking,
this.
I'm not looking.
What club?
Football
Nicky,
club.
Nicky
Football club. So just clarifying. Just 'cause it
golf
might,
club. You.
It might be a bowls club.
What football club
Yes.
did Nicky Butt
The
retire
football,
at?
as in the one who played for Man United.
Yeah. What did he? What football club did he retire at? I could give you 50 guesses.
Shamrock Rovers.
Is he like someone in China?
Yeah.
Is it
Shanghai or something?
South China.
Oh, South China. I knew he went to
South China?
Yeah.
Is that a team?
Yeah.
How have they got such a massive land
I like the
mass
fact
to
you
work
looked
with?
at me with disgust there when I
Mate,
said,
how have they
"Is
got
it
a
in
team?"
China?" He looked so angry at me then.
He
so
played
annoyed
13
and
games,
disappointed.
scored 2 goals for him.
Yeah, I think he'd had enough by that.
It's
time,
weird.
yeah.
Hang on a sec. How
There's
does
a few
South
like
China exist? China's almost 10 million square kilometres,
Yeah.
and half of that's one team.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. That's got to be the biggest land.
Oh, their
of any
nickname's
team ever.
class.
What is it?
Shaolin Temple.
Oh, that's mint. That's why he went there.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Come and sign for Shaolin Temple. Fucking right, I am.
From Gorton Monastery to Shaolin.
exactly. There's your book. There's the title of his album.
Sorry to interrupt your three silly little bit of fun. But it's Malibu's asked a big question here.
Silly little bits of fun. I like that.
Little dollop of fun. Think if we lose this, Ten Hag is sacked?
Yes.
Do you?
Yeah.
South China is a Hong Kong team.
Jesus Christ.
What are you laughing for, Ethan?
Why is that funny?
What are you laughing?
Just incongruous, wasn't it? It's nice.
South China.
Go on, Jay. Talk to us about if we lose.
He's sacked.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
What, as in today, or like
No.
he's past the
That
point of no
is
return?
his. That is his Sevilla moment. That is his.
The team, not the.
Yeah, like
Word.
for Jose. Or,
Stop doing that now.
Well, no, because someone might have thought you meant Sevilla.
You
As in
remember
the
when Sevilla,
severity
we
of
knocked
it.
out Sevilla, and
Yeah,
you knew
you knew
Jose
that was
was
it.
done.
Yeah, yeah.
When we got beat 5-0 off the Scousers, you knew Ollie was done. I even go back further. I remember you
Watford
saying
game-
after the Everton game when we drew, I think you were right. The Watford game, like obviously that was his last game. The Liverpool game for Jose's last game. But there's a game where you go, there's no coming back for this.
Yeah.
And I think that will be his game. So he might survive, he might manage at the balance of the game or whatever. But Ineos will look at it and go, we need to line someone up because this guy's done.
Yeah.
I think he'll be.
We're sleepwalking towards Gareth Southgate, aren't we?
What does
This
a draw?
is
What does a draw mean then? Shit performance and a draw.
Same
He's
as
on
a
life
defeat.
support.
I think
Life
that's the same
support.
as a defeat. You know.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
Shit performance and a draw is the same as a
Do
defeat.
you think his car's marked already, Adam? I do.
Listen, I sound mental, yeah. I've genuinely thought in all 3 games, there's been glimpses of good
I
performances.
agree.
And
mental.
I think there's been something in all 3 games where you go, something might be happening there. Like Fulham I thought we were good against Fulham. Then Brighton, I don't think we were good in the second half, but we took the lead, you know what I mean? And then obviously whatever happened. And Liverpool, I thought, up until the mistakes that we made, like 3 individual errors caused the goals. The first half was based off, but I thought our performance
against Liverpool
in possession
First
was
35
good.
minutes,
You know what?
We were
Like,
very
you know what I
good.
mean?
We had 65% possession.
So weird, like
we
so
looked good.
if you're sat there if them lot are watching, going, and they're watching how I was thinking, oh, we're in this game. Oh shit, we've lost every time. Then there's something to kind of hold on to, isn't there? But results are important.
I agree
And
with you.
results can cause huge downturns or upturns in momentum in it, and how everyone's feeling and all that kind of stuff. So are the players still thinking about how good we played?
The Brighton game was a good example because we all said it at the time. You can't rewrite what history. You know, we said after that first half, the performance was good. It looked like we were playing the way he wants to play. Mason Mount was heavily involved. Then Mount goes off at half time. We came out of the second half like a different team for the first 15 minutes. Then we got going. But it was definitely a decent performance there. I'm with you on the Scousers. Our first half hour, I was saying like, oh, this has been decent so far until they scored. But you have to win matches, like you're saying. You can't keep losing. Doesn't matter if your performances or whatever are all right. If you're losing game after game and you lost 14 last season or whatever it was, and Ineos have already looked at other managers, regardless of whether they wanted him or not, they looked at him, they interviewed him, then you're going to be under massive amount of pressure. And I think just from the optics of it, you go into a team where you've got a very good record against them. They've only just been promoted. Was it via the playoffs Southampton came up? Beat Leeds, didn't they? So it's like it's not like they stormed the championship. So they've just come up. They've lost every single game so far, and they're sat in 19th.
Yeah.
If you lose to them, Jesus Christ, you have got nowhere to go.
One thing that was a big point last season, obviously the tactics was one, but the sort of the kind of statistical representation of those tactics a lot of the time, that big gap in midfield was shots conceded, wasn't it? That was the thing that we absolutely hammered with over and over and over again. There was a spell where we conceded like 20 shots or more for like a dozen games in a row at one point. I think overall United conceded around 16 shots on average per game last season.
Yeah.
This season we conceded 10 against Fulham, only 2 on target, won the game. Against Brighton we conceded 14, which was a bit more. And against Liverpool we only conceded 11 and 3 on target, and they won 3-0. There was an element of luck that we lost by 3 goals in a game where the opposition had 3 shots on target. That is a bit lucky. I think that the fact that we've kind of almost halved at times, or certainly taken sort of 50, 60% off the amount of shots we conceded last season. That's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
And it is an indicator that even though we have those individual mistakes with Casemiro and then others as well, that there is more of a defensive solidity. We are slightly stronger and more capable in midfield. That's a positive sign to me. There is some signs that things are going in the right direction. And we've been a bit unlucky with the results, surely.
But like we said, results can
Of
cause
course.
huge downturns
Yeah.
in the dressing room. And then I think even things like just the Casemiro thing, if that's an issue, that'll
Yeah.
be felt in the dressing room as well. I don't know, it's
What about
weird.
going forward then, Joe? So like, obviously
That's the problem.
you
for
could,
me.
because we've not improved there, have we? And
No.
the results aren't going to get better until start scoring.
No,
goals.
that's the problem for me. It's hard, isn't it? How much do you put on the players and how much do you put on the manager? Because is Rashford's form the manager's fault? Is it his fault? Is it a combination? Is it outside factors? Like, obviously, creating the best environment for your players to do well is the manager's job. But the fact that Rashford looks like half the player he was 18 months ago, is that all on the manager? Like, your main striker's been injured just like a week before the season starts, he's out for 6 weeks. That's shit. That's really hard to deal with. Like Sancho, we've had to get rid of him. Ahmad looks decent, but Garnacho's come back and looks a bit off it to me. Like, you know, I don't know. But then
You
you
seen
can
that
also say
picture
that
of,
we've struggled to score for 3 seasons under Ten Hag too.
You seen that picture of Ahmad doing some skills and Anthony just...
No, I am.
Side-eyeing.
I know that look.
Yeah.
I know that look.
Diallo's like a bit of a breath of fresh air though. When he came on against Liverpool, got the crowd going. You know what he's capable of.
Yeah.
Like, he's a player that does seem to have confidence. Like, you look at Garnacho, he looks a bit out of sorts, as you mentioned. Marcus has looked out of sorts, but Diallo at least looks like he's confident, wants the ball all the time, wants to try and run at defenders, wants to try and make things happen, and more often than not does make things happen. Yeah. So I think he's been a positive for United this season.
Yeah. What are you laughing at?
That picture I took of Anthony on tour, let me show people at home. So I was taking pictures on tour.
Yeah, turn your brightness down a bit.
I was taking pictures on tour of the players signing some autographs, as you do.
Yeah.
Taking some random pictures. And then I got to one. And you zoom in. And Anthony's giving me the biggest evils of all time.
Just so
He's
mad
just
at you.
Staring it into my soul.
I don't know if it's
like,
evil,
there's the
that.
guy that fucking hates me.
I don't know, you know. I think he just looks a bit gutted and lost.
No, he hates me.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
You think?
He knows that I know he's shit.
He's sussed me out, that one.
He's got you.
He knows that I know. He knows I know. He knows I know he's shit. That's what
the
it
problem.
is. He knows. That was funny, that open training session. You cracked me with that open training session. It was a good stuff. And the positivity was there, and you lot all got to shake Reid Van Nistelrooy's hand.
Ace.
I still haven't watched it, you know.
I was gutted. I missed that. Yeah, and it was like you saw the likes of Rude. You saw like Dan Ashworth and all them lot were there, weren't they?
Want to smell?
We'll kiss
Yeah,
it.
Nice.
Mate, I've just been praying to Macca's phone for Marcus Rashford. I'm shameless. This has already gone off its head, this watch along.
Marcus Rashford's scoring today.
Right, he has to. Marcus, we've just sat here with our fingers on the phone praying to the gods of Wivenshaw that you will get a goal.
Yeah.
Don't let us down.
I love that
Actually-
Ryan Hopper's done all the trading of that with him, and then we're going to take credit
Yeah.
Mate.
because we touched the picture.
Do you
of
know
it.
how quickly I'm going to message Hopper if Marcus has a stinker? Honestly, I've got it in drafts.
What have you done to him?
Yeah,
Get
fucking
fucked.
useless you.
For everyone who's watching
You
at
absolute
home,
fraud.
for everyone who's watching at home, obviously we touch the phone to pray. If you want to pray, just hit the like button. That'll go straight to Rashford's confidence.
One like equals one pray,
Well, it's a confidence booster / prayer button.
as they put on.
So hit the like button. If we can get to 1,000 likes, or as we call them, 1,000 prayers, that will make Marcus Rashford score today. So
Yeah.
we're at 340 now. Let's just get to 1,000 prayers, okay?
Well, if you join our membership, that'll make Marcus Rashford score.
Hey! You vile little
Let's go
pig.
full TV
No, forget him.
Wow.
If you donate, the most, who's that guy?
If you send the £1,000
Yeah, Marcus Rashford will score.
In the description, Jay's got his Amazon wish list, and if you buy him just 3 or 4 items from there, Rashford will.
Have you
score.
seen some of them
That was
like
the dirtiest
preachers
thing
that
I've
are
ever done in
like
my
that?
life. I'm
Them
sorry.
preachers are mental, you know them ones.
Mate.
Have you seen that guy with
wow.
the mad eyes? The
Oh,
American
he's
one?
horrible, isn't he?
Yeah.
Kenneth
Mate.
Copeland.
Yeah.
Is he the one that laughs?
yeah.
Laughs hysterically, like
Yeah.
fake laughing.
And then he'll have
And they
a-
go, why have you got a helicopter? And you go, because the Lord wants me to travel in style.
Because he said, talking about flying like with the public, he said, I can't be in a tin can with those little demons. Talking about the general public. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, those are bad.
Right.
We're basically doing that.
Yeah, but we're messing about
Yeah, send me £1,000.
in a way.
God
no,
will
we are.
bless you.
Do hit the prayer button though, genuinely. We've got some super chats. Reese, spelt in a cool way as well.
RHYS?
Correct.
Welsh.
Welsh.
That's the Welsh way, isn't it?
Yeah,
It
it's
feels Welsh. This
What does a
Ericsson
Welshman feel like?
more Y's, F's, and D's than usual.
You felt the Welshman's D.
Why? Why? Reese says this Ericsson inclusion is giving 4-0 Brentford. Anyway, what's your stories for supporting United? I.e. Maccabeen from Birmingham and Joe from Wakefield or whatever.
nice. Well done. Who was that?
That's Reese.
That's my Reese. I love you.
Joe from Wakefield
I'm
or
from
whatever. Fucking whatever.
Yeah. What's your
Wakefield or
story, eh?
Tell him where you're really from.
whatever. Worksop.
Is that by Wakefield?
It's just, no, it's about...
Where is work? I couldn't point it out on the
Worksop
map.
is... So let's imagine Nottinghamshire's here, Derbyshire's here, or flip it for the people at home, Yorkshire's here. It's in the little cuspy of all three.
You're
Technically,
in
it's
the arse
Nottinghamshire.
crack of Yorkshire.
No, because an arse crack is 2 things meeting. This is 3 things meeting. This is more the sort of the
I know where you're
the
going with
anal
this.
sphincter
I knew you was going to
of
Oh,
Yorkshire. This is the rectal aperture.
Who's it in for bread when he says he's got shrinked juice?
No, I
He's just
haven't.
shrinking it.
Okay, stop.
Or dolphin milk.
I haven't seen that.
Infrared's so funny, by the way.
What is that?
It's like a Johnny Ham check, but he's a bit.
Is it?
Yeah, he like walks up to people
Oh,
and
yeah, you
starts
said that
singing
one.
Katy Perry and
Yeah,
stuff
I
like that.
think you've sent a couple of those. So that's where I'm from, Worksop, which is from Nottinghamshire. The reason I support United is because my dad supported United. That's
Same for me.
That's it.
I know, the only difference between me and you is I lived in Stretford at the time, so we used
Yeah.
to walk to the ground. But my dad was a massive red. He's
Yeah.
a massive red, and he used to take me to the games, and that was that. So there was never a debate
Same.
or discussion.
My dad's took me since I was yay big.
Yeah.
Macca's was all part of a ploy.
Yeah, it's very similar. My dad was a big red in a big blue area, and first game I went to actually was Southampton
Really?
in the FA Cup. We got
My
beat
first game was
got
Southampton.
beat on penalties. I
Really?
think Giggs missed and Shearer scored the winner.
Oh yeah.
What was your
Yeah.
first game, Southampton?
Southampton 0-0. I barely do you know what? The only thing I can remember of it was
You scored the winner.
Peter Shilton was in net for Southampton,
Was it?
and I recognised him off the telly. I was only 5.
Yeah, I was 4 or 5.
Sheffield Wednesday.
Mine was Sheffield Wednesday.
Which one?
2-0.
That's weird. We lost 3-1 in mine.
But
Mine
then I
was at
remember a
Hillsborough.
4-0 one that I went to against Sheffield Wednesday as well.
That's weird that ours are both Wednesday and yours are both Southampton. Red and
Isn't
white, blue and white.
But that's why when I do my ideal Premier League,
Wednesdays
Sheffield
in
Wednesday are in it.
Yeah. I
My
can
favourite
agree with
game
that.
was the 2-1. Bruce's goals is my favourite ever Premier League game.
Yeah. Didn't you sneak in for the last 10 minutes?
Yeah, it was
That's
unreal.
isn't it?
So good. 13 years old. Trying to get in all day, trying to jib in, having none of it. And then obviously they opened the gates. Used to be a bit of walking. I don't know if you still can. And then we walked in, and just before Bruce got the first and then the second as well.
My
Amazing that.
for the Fergie's last home game at Old Trafford, me and my dad had tickets, but my brother and Dean never had a ticket. So we went up to the game, and they came with us, and they were going to go Red Square and watch it. And then my brother was proper young at this point, and a couple of the lads went, "Oh, we're just going to go down and try and get in."
Yeah.
So my brother's followed them and that, and then they've managed to get in. So the gate was open, so he's followed them in, and he's watched the rest of the game, like seen Rio's goal,
Love that.
seen Fergie's speech, all that kind of stuff.
Brilliant.
And when he talks about it, he talks about it like it was a war film. Like, you
What
know what I
he
mean?
had
When
to do to
like,
get it.
A
like,
lad I
yeah.
knew that did that in at Wembley in 2011. Because I went down without a ticket. I was going to try and jib in. Gave up pretty easily and went and watched it in Ministry of Sound. But a lad I know, like, he got in. And he said even though we lost, he felt on such a high because he got into the Champions League final that it was almost like he wasn't that bothered. Cause
I think all
like,
football games should come with an assault course to get into. just in case your team loses, you've got some satisfaction.
You've got a story,
Yeah,
and a sense of achievement.
Yeah.
We might have lost the game, but I got in. Yeah, there was definitely a bit of that for him.
BMW Racing 1974 says it didn't say anything, but they've gifted 5 Stretford Paddock memberships. Thank you very
Love that,
much.
thank you.
Thank
out
you.
you.
And if you are someone who's got one of those memberships, check out the members section. We've got extra content on there. We've got the members only fantasy football as well that we update as well. You excited for this week?
I hate fantasy football.
Right, great. Akash K says this lineup is giving me Palace away vibes last season. Sorry, chaps, lack of runners today may hurt us. Eriksen's best position is a number 10, not a number 8.
Can we get some quotes from Eric tonight from what he's saying, by the way, please? Send them to Joseph.
Yes, that will hopefully happen. Someone mentioned before about Eriksen playing as a 10, and then the response
me,
was, no, in the chat.
All right.
You did as well.
Yeah.
But the response to that person in the chat was, he hasn't got the legs to press.
That's a good point.
So yes, in possession, or maybe once they've got through that first line, Bruno might be better. But are we ever going to be able to win the ball back high up if you've got
Do you
Eriksen
think
doing
there's
your running?
maybe a sort of predetermined idea of giving Eriksen like an half and then getting Ugarte on?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
Do you think? Because
Shouldn't
you
he do
think
that the other way
45
around?
minutes. I'm a big fan of
Win the game.
starting off, winning the game and then
And
making.
then take him
I
off. 'Cause if
prefer
you're going to put 40, if you know in the back of your mind you're going to give your guy 45 minutes, well, do it and then secure the match and then take him off.
But two things in response to that. One would be, what if we're not winning?
Yeah, that's a good point.
And the other one is, if he's not fit and ready, surely bringing him on when the Southampton team's a little bit more fatigued and a bit more tired makes more sense than doing it when bringing him on to start with and him getting run ragged and then taking him off like he's failed.
But is that better than sort of having the makeshift that we've got at the moment, having no one that's a specialist in that area? Because when's the last time you've seen this sort of trinity of a midfield that we've got of Mainu, Eriksen, and Fernandes? Exactly. So that's we've got no experience that it's going to work. For me, just personal preference. I'd have put
Christian
him straight
Eriksen's
in there.
got somewhere in the region of 250 Premier League games under his belt.
Yeah, but he's like 96 now, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
The thing is, right, we have to as well, like, be honest, some of these players have to be able to play for Manchester United.
Yeah.
Like, we can't have players who are all on 250k a week and none of them can play. Like, there's got to be a limit here. Because look at that bench, right? I was saying to Macca before the watch-along started, you look at that bench, we've got 200 million quid on that bench. And other than Ugarte, none of them are starters. And it's like, you've got to look at that squad and think, okay, I can turn to these players if I need to in certain games. And if you can't play them against 19th place fucking team, then
And like
what are you doing?
The other 10, I mean, maybe if everyone's fit, Højlund replaces Xerxes and Shaw comes in for Delict, or for Dalot. But the rest of that squad's very good.
That's
it's
a
one position, isn't it?
That's a pretty average number of injuries for a team type squad, really, isn't it? Because you know, like last season when we had
not
like
a horror show, is it?
It's
like
not like last
year?
season we had like 8 players missing at one point.
I think
or
we've got
whatever.
6.
No, but like you
yeah.
say, what 2 first team players maybe?
Yeah.
From what you've
Shaw,
going off what you just
Højlund,
said.
innit?
Yeah. So that's not that drastic.
Yeah.
So I don't think we can say, it's injuries or whatever. So yeah, I think you should be able to rely on someone like Christian Eriksen for 45 minutes against Southampton.
We've got a few quotes.
Wait till it's the 93rd minute and you're
Yeah,
watching
and
him
it's
trying to
still
run back to goal.
We've got a few quotes from Ten Hag. He said, 2 changes, they both deserve to play. Ahmad is in good form. Christian Eriksen had a good pre-season and good performances in training. He's earned his place and now he has to prove. But everyone has to prove. He also said, we have a squad and we offer a lot of games. He will play, I'm convinced of this, kind of echoing what you said there before, Jay.
Yeah.
He said, not only today, but he's in a good place and he needs a goal or assist. Who's he on about there? Sorry, is that Rashford? Oh, sorry, it says afterwards. Talking about Rashford. He says, not only today, but he's in a good place and he needs a goal or an assist. Last game, he had very good crosses. The moment will come. We will wait for that momentum and then he will fly. All strikers want to score, and from my experience, once the strikers start scoring, they're going to fly. Just on Rashford, in that first game against Brighton, he should have had an assist. Garnacho scuffed an open net from 10 yards out. In that second game, he had a goal disallowed. I mean, obviously, it was rightly disallowed, but it was slightly offside, and in another world, he hangs his run back half a second and he scored. In that Liverpool game, he puts 2 balls, one on Xerxes' head, one on his foot from 5 yards out. Like, not just in an ideal world. If you just rolled the dice on those chances a couple more times, you could easily have a goal and a couple of assists so far this season.
It's like last
Certainly
season, he
one.
kept setting up Højlund, didn't he?
Yeah.
And Højlund would miss chances. And
I think I was impressed with the chance he created against Liverpool. Cause I thought he was having one, Marcus, against Liverpool, but then he dug those 2 chances out, and the crosses were perfect, man. They were like almost David Beckham-esque. They were just so pinpoint.
Yeah.
So I respect that, and I think, look, he's been putting the work in the international break. We know what his ceiling is. In terms of the heights he can reach, he's up there with anyone, almost anyone on the planet, in what he can reach. And we've seen that. We need to see more from him because he is one of the senior players. And you look at the rest of the attackers, they're all either inexperienced or, well, they're all inexperienced or, you know, they haven't really got a season under the belt where they've got big numbers.
No.
He has. He's had 3 seasons where he's had 20 plus goals and 1 season where he's had 30 goals. He's 27 now, I think, so he should be physically getting towards or in and around his peak. You look at him physically, he looks, you know, as strong as anyone. We just, yes, maybe it's a confidence thing or whatever, but we need to see a bit more from Marcus. We saw in the papers this morning that from his camp, they felt like he was being victimised and picked on and bullied. Those are the words that I think were being used by his players. I do think Marcus gets a bit too much stick and untold stick on certain people on social media. But I think when you're 27, when you're one of the senior pros, when you've hit the heights that he has hit, you should be playing better. And people should be able to criticise you. I just don't think it should go to abuse, which is what it does sometimes.
People become obsessed with him as well. I mean, if we just look at, and I know a lot of people roll their eyes at XG and all that stuff, but if you just look at his expected assists as a general way to look at how many chances he's making for his teammates rather than like the exact specifics on the number. Last season, in 33 appearances, he had an expected assist, which means he should have got 2.3 assists for United. In 33 appearances, that is terrible.
Yeah, it's awful.
He's already got 1.3, which again isn't tons, but it's more than half of last season's entire total in 3 games so far this season.
I genuinely thought
hugely
you
worried
misread
about
that, or I'd misunderstood it when you said 2.3 assists in 33 games.
That was his expected assists. He got less than that. He got 2.
2.
He got 2 assists in 33 appearances
that's-
last season for
No,
United.
you got that.
You got-
You can't get 2.3 assists.
No, exactly. He got 2.
No, so that's when you said the XG, sorry, expected assists.
sorry,
I
sorry.
thought you'd misread it, or I thought I'd misread
No.
it or something because it was
It
so
was
low.
like per 90.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought, right, that's decent, that.
No.
But not for the entire season.
was for
It's
the whole
shocking.
season.
For a player, this is the thing. If Marcus was terrible, if it's Anthony, we've all decided to think Anthony's not good enough. Yeah, we don't think he's up to the standards of a Manchester United player.
Send the bugger back.
Yeah, I don't think that with Marcus. I don't think he's not a good footballer, or he's not United quality, or he's not good enough to win trophies or get United into Champions League. I think he is. We've seen that, but we're not seeing it. That's my issue.
How long does he get the pass for though? How long do we put up with these
he's gone on
performances?
it.
Is this like
This
the
is the
10th game?
season. No, I think it's this season.
No, but I mean 10th game without a Premier League goal if he doesn't score today, isn't it? And them stats there, two assists in 33 matches.
I think his pass is gone for most people.
You think?
Yeah, I think
Because it has benefited. He has benefited from that sort of having that Manchester tax and coming through the academy and stuff and giving the benefit of the doubt. Now, if Ten Hag's willing to drop Casemiro due to the 2 glaring mistakes against Liverpool, how's Rashford? With the position he plays, it's not as obvious when he's not making mistakes, but he's not putting the performances in. He benefits from not having as much competition in that place.
Well, I think that's the answer, because everyone was acting like Garnacho tore up trees against Liverpool, and he didn't. Like, Casemiro had a stinker, so did Garnacho, so did Rashford, or at least Rashford created 2 very good chances. I don't think Garnacho did anything really, and I'm trying to dig him out. So I don't think it's that obvious that it's like, I know a lot of people disagree, so I know a lot of people don't like Marcus Rashford and think he should have been dropped, whatever. But I don't think Garnacho's been that amazing this season where you go, wow, I can't get my head around how this manager's sticking with Rashford and not Garnacho. And I keep seeing this in my group chat, sorry. And I'm like, if Garnacho was playing amazingly, I'd get it. But I think he's been a bit up and down. And I think that
Again, though, we talk about the margins with Rashford. The margins for Garnacho have been similar. Like, he should have scored the winner against Brighton.
But even that, Marcus got stick for that. I saw loads of people giving Marcus pelters because the weight of the pass wasn't good enough.
And they're different players, but Garnacho and Rashford got the same amount of goals last season, and Garnacho played 3 more games. Obviously, Garnacho was a teenager for some of that. He's a 20-year-old, so the expectations are different. But when you talk about who's up against him, like who does he have to beat to get that position? He scored. Anthony scored 1 goal in 29 appearances in the league last season. Ahmad only played 9 times, scored 1 goal. Garnacho played more games than Rashford, scored the same number of goals. Only Højlund and Bruno scored more than him. So it hasn't been that hard. Even a Rashford scoring 7 Premier League goals, which isn't enough. Who's better than that?
Can I say one thing as well about Garnacho from the bench? I think Garnacho from the bench is a force.
Yeah.
I don't know if Marcus is. I think you bring Garnacho off that bench, and I think it'll cause you problems. We've seen what he'd done against City when he came on a couple of seasons ago, and he absolutely destroyed him. But everyone was too busy moaning about whether Bruno's goal was offside to even notice the fact that an 18-year-old had tore the defence apart. Marcus obviously can do a job from the bench, but I think Garnacho is a better impact player than Marcus is. So maybe that comes into it as well. I think there's
Garnacho had the Copa America though, didn't he? Whereas Rashford had the summer off. Am I right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that wasn't. I wasn't trying to use that to criticise Garnacho. I was just saying, if you're looking at reliable output of goals and assists, there's no one on the left who's even last season was better than Rashford. Do you know what I mean? Like Anthony's not better. No. Sancho was unavailable. Garnacho played most weeks on the other side and put up similar numbers to Rashford. So it's not like, oh my God, we've got Johnny goal every other game sitting on the bench. It's literally Rashford's been our best option.
Also, I think there's to a certain point, with Casemiro, maybe sometimes you just go, this geezer's probably done.
He's 32
We need to move on. With Marcus Rashford, it's like he's still in his peak, or his peak years are still to come. He had his best ever season under Eric Ten Hag, and if you get him going, there's such a massive talent there. He's our best player. So you need to get him going.
You see, like you mentioned there, Mark, you get him going, you see what you can do. Even last season, right? last season, Marcus Rashford did not have a good season. I'm not saying he did before anyone starts. But even last season, you look at that ball in the cup final, the 70-yard pass. You look at the goal against City, the goal against Scap. Like, he pops up with goals. Yeah. Goal against Arsenal, goal against Spurs. Like, it wasn't like he doesn't have these moments where you go, that goal against City, I don't think there's many other players that could score that goal. The issue is his consistency's gone out the
goal
window.
against Arsenal as well.
Yeah.
Like, is the sort of anti-Lukaku, isn't it?
Yeah. Like not a flat track ball the other way around.
Like Lukaku barely ever scored against the top six. Yeah. Rashford is weirdly, even in a season where he barely scored, what was that? Four of his goals were against the top six, and he played excellently in a couple of the other games where he didn't score as well. Like, he's the sort of player that you kill to have in a squad, because he could win you a Champions League final one day. He could win you an FA Cup. He could score the winner in the last game of the season. Whereas a lot of players, I wouldn't back them to do that.
Yeah, it is weird and it is sad, and there's always these suggestions that he's unhappy or he's not feeling it or whatever, or he might be suffering, whatever it is. We had Opera on here. Opera said that he was a joy to work with.
You had who on here? Oprah?
No, I wouldn't have Opera on here. We had Ryan Opera.
Talk about that. So people have seen over the week, there was footage of him doing some private training, doing some touches, 1-2s around some cones, having some shots, just your sort of standard kind of training stuff. Yeah. But for anyone who'd missed it or didn't know, he was training with Ryan Hopper, who's the sort of private trainer that we have as a friend of the channel. He's on the channel quite regularly, comes on watch-alongs, so we know him. Yeah. And he's also trained Dallo, he's trained Bruno Fernandes, he's trained Fred in the past, loads of academy players for different clubs around Manchester, around the world. And he's trained Marcus Rashford. Yeah. So that's the sort of setup for it. Yeah. What did he say for anyone who missed it?
He said that...
Go watch it.
Yeah, well, we spoke to him. Not now, though. He said that obviously Marcus's camp reached out to him because he's called RH Elite Coach, and he coaches elite players. And he wanted to have some sort of private coaching or some one-to-one coaching, and they did. He spent some time with him, worked on a lot of stuff that you'll see him posted on Hopper's socials. I think Marcus shared some of it as well. And when I asked Hopper about it, and I said, how was he to get along with? And he said he was great. He listened to feedback. They had a good chat. He seemed happy. He was keen, enthusiastic, and he was doing all the right things. He was doing everything you'd want from someone you're coaching. Listening, enthusiastic, and getting on with it. And they worked on all sorts of different aspects of finishing and touch and stuff like that. So I haven't got a problem with that. I think that's a positive. I think that's the right thing to do. Yeah, you know what I mean? People moan about Marcus, and I get it. I get why people are upset with his performances, but address it then. And one way to address it is put in extra work in training, which is what he's done. And I'm hoping now we'll see the results.
He can't win though, can he? Because he does it, and it's like, PR, this, PR, that. He doesn't do it, and it's like, why isn't he doing anything?
People say that like, Marcus PR. It's like, you got to think that, fair enough. That's an accusation, but I personally would want to see someone who's struggling, working hard to get back on track, and that to me seems like he's doing it.
Yeah, and he's not like talking and teaching him how to play football. That's not what he's there for. He's there to keep him sharp, keep him fit, maybe give him a bit of a different angle on certain things, or here's how you can take the ball in this direction a bit differently. Like, he's not reinventing Marcus Rashford in an hour, but what he's doing is making sure Rashford stays fit while all his teammates are off playing games, and maybe like giving him a bit of a different
staying
insight.
Sharp as well sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of these things are just mental, right? So they just need to hear someone go, you did that well, or you did this well, or you did, just having that positive reinforcement. Because a lot of these things with these players are just mental, or they're confidence based. Yeah. Because they've clearly got the ability.
It's all confidence. Yeah. Like Rashford, do you know, like, people talk about a bad touch or people who can't control the ball? Hesitation is as damaging as a bad touch. Yeah. Like, if you miscontrol the ball, that's the same thing as taking a touch and taking too long to have your shot.
Yeah. Tyler Dibbling sounds like a CBBC show. Yeah. Where like, Tyler Dibbling is probably the bully in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think it's a technique. It's a technique to redo your bathroom. Yeah. There's a Tyler Dibbling in there. There's a mechanic outside doing the car, and there's an electrician in the loft.
Score prediction.
Go on, Johnny.
Sorry. It's about to kick off, and he wanted score prediction before kick off.
Well, they can fuck off, can't they? We're the ones presenting, not them. Hello, everyone. Tell me your score prediction, and if we do it any later than this, Ethan's going to get really annoyed at us. Get your thoughts in the comments. What's the score prediction's going to be? Adam McCullough, start with you.
Manchester United are winning 3-1.
3-1.
And Marcus Rashford is scoring.
I agree with that. Well, I'll go 3-2, but Marcus scoring.
3-2?
Yeah, 3-2.
How are we getting
3-2 Marcus Rashford.
Where are we going to explain how we getting 3 goals from? Are you texting all your mates? That
I
it's
was
gonna
just
be-
going to put some money on Marcus Rashford to score.
Really?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, fuck
Scotty, go on.
Thanks,
Score
Jay.
prediction.
Jay encouraging me to
You're
lose my own
optimistic,
money.
I'm going 2-0
Yeah, go on,
United.
son. You do it for me as well.
Put 50 quid on for me, son.
Go on.
I think really tight game. 2-1 United.
That's the spirit. Scotty, what did you say, bro?
I said optimistically 2-0.
2-0. Jockey of
What's-
Trot says 2-0. Dan Pidgley says 4-1.
I don't like you when you're optimistic, Scotty. Doesn't
Try me
suit your
hardest.
persona.
I think he's pretending.
He is pretending. He's saying it through gritted teeth. Tell us what you really think.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
it'll be 2-0.
I knew he was lying.
Oh, that's more like it.
Miles says,
We're amongst friends. Come on.
hello, exclamation mark, says, has Jay ever considered a hairpiece?
Yeah, I have actually.
Have you?
Yeah. Shall I wear one day?
Little
if
hair.
I wear a wig, right? Do me a favour, yeah. I'll wear a wig on one
I'll
condition.
never mention it.
No one ever addresses it.
I would never say a word.
No one ever says
I'd
anything.
never say
Yeah,
a
I'll
word.
come in with a full head of hair. It's like my granddad used to wear a black wig, yeah, and one day he changed it to a grey one overnight. Like,
That's clever, that.
Yeah,
That's smart, that.
Like, and it was never addressed, never mentioned.
That's clever.
What would it be though? Would you go fro? Would you go cornrolls? What would you do? Would you go like a Liam Gallagher?
Oh, yeah. Go live. straight in sideburns.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, I'll
I'd
do
love
that.
That'd be absolutely hilarious.
Did you see that kick by Ramsdale then? It was atrocious.
Was it? Can we get a bit of volage, please?
It was atrocious, that kick.
We can't.
We can.
No, there's a.
We absolutely definitely can.
Right,
And if we can't, they're all sacked.
Okay, now what? What's fucking?
Sorry,
You're not Stephen Allison.
the whole do the
They've asked him for a
predictions
prediction,
thing
and his
wound me up.
head's absolutely
Head's gone.
I
gone.
think he's
Sorry,
not
everyone.
going to be for insulting his story.
No, I wasn't. I'm not annoyed with anyone. I'm just pretending, and it's a way to get a little bit of annoyance out without being really annoyed, and then people judge you for it. Right, Oscar Groot says,
I am Groot.
just put a post-prayer bet on Rashford to score.
Oh, no!
Bookies don't stand a chance.
No! I
Love
don't
that.
like it when we're costing people money.
John Bolt says, signed up for this call, all hail the church Paddock. Thank you very much. AF says, Marcus will perform when he has a left-footed fullback behind him. Tough to perform as a winger when defenders double on you every time you attack. I mean, he has had it rough in terms of backup down that left-hand side.
He loves
I'm
him,
gonna
Ross.
turn that over.
Delict on the ball, look at that. That's pure confidence, man. And Ericsson,
Oh,
wow.
oh no.
No, well, he's thinking 4 or 5 steps ahead. Yes, we've lost the ball for now, but watch this. Shit.
Xerxes is a weird one, isn't it?
But some of the reaction after
looks
Liverpool game
mental.
was insane.
It's a good foul, that.
Delict just absolutely smashing
foul to
anything
give
that
away
I
way.
like
there.
Delict, mate.
I do. Rushing out well there, stopping him turning in midfield,
I
giving
like
a
how
foul
much
away,
he
no
talks
booking.
as well. He talks to everyone all the time. You need a bit of that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You need a
Apart
real
from-
gobshite at
And
centre
like, I
back.
mean, sometimes you just got these shrinking violets out there that look scared of their own shadow.
Are shrinking violets real flowers? When you touch
Yeah.
them, do they like close up? Is that what that comes from?
Yeah.
You don't know.
You know what I
Right.
always wanted?
You
One of
make
them
it
Venus flytraps.
Oh,
I-
we used to have one of them as a kid.
I bought one. Died
Genuine.
so fast.
Did it actually work?
Yeah.
What, the go like that?
Yeah, they have like something in them that attracts flies and then they close on them.
What did you put? What did
What
you
is it, like
digest it?
snappers? Like quick
Yeah,
No,
snappers?
it goes.
Stay-
It goes like that.
And then they stay closed.
At that
and sort
kind of quick.
And then they
flies
eat it.
digested, yeah.
Yeah,
So what are they animals or are they
Carnivorous.
plants?
they're still plants,
Oh,
but they're carnivorous
sound
plant,
like an animal to me.
semi-carnivorous. But one time, did you ever put your penis in it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Call it the old penis guy trap.
There it is.
Penis eye trap.
Imagine taking that to the doctor.
Just hanging up like that.
The plant's still attached.
Yeah. Don't touch it!
I've
It's
got,
digesting it. I can feel it.
I've got this mad headache, and also while I'm here. You know what I'm looking at?
Have you got any weed killer?
Yeah.
Why have you got an upturned popcorn box on your lap, Jay? An upturned mixing bowl covering it all up. Doc. Great start from United. This is one of those high...
Oh, dear.
Jesus.
Just giving
shit
it
pass
away
from
there. I
Gallo.
think was that Delo.
Yeah, it was. Well done there. Good defending from Martinez.
We've given the ball away a few times. Ahmad
is-
did as well, but won it back.
This is proper early season shadows
Go
on the
on,
pitch,
Gallo.
this, isn't it? High contrast, long shadow.
I think we should have wore our white shirts today.
Actually, it shouldn't be a long shadow. It's 12:30. It's not that long then, is it?
That's what you call me, innit? The long shadow.
No, he's not playing anymore. I'm not playing. Pack it in.
Stop now. Look at that. Martinez just foot on the ball in it. Dallo inside. That's a
That's
good
a
bit of
ball,
space
that.
there. Who's got
Hey,
space here? Bruno. Ericsson wide.
Go on, Ericsson.
Go on, Marcus.
Rashford's-
here
Has he
now.
got the old West
Here
Brown
we go.
hair
Rashford's
dye?
had his hair light brown.
Oh,
Has he got the old Wesley Brown hair dye?
Yeah, it's gone like
There
a
you
sort of light brown / orange again.
Play.
He likes that colour, doesn't he, Rashford? He's done it a few
Martinez.
times now.
Yeah.
It always looks like it's a mistake.
He doesn't
but-
really coincide with good form though for him, does
Does
he?
it not? I can't think.
Marwan Fellaini had
That's a
that
foul
colour
on
hair dye
Mainu
as well.
there.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, when
He
did
went
it.
a little bit orange.
It's hard, when you got really dark brown hair, it's hard to dye it blonde.
Jesus,
Simple
Raf.
stuff.
I did
Although-
that once. Watch Eminem at Leeds and dyed it and it was ginger. I'm like,
Yeah, it does.
Ed Sheeran amongst all the real Slim Shaders at least.
Oh, mate. I went Turkey with blonde hair.
Did you?
I went not V-Fest.
Cisco in it out.
Yeah. No, what was it?
I like it when the bee goes.
I went
Greenfields.
Greenfields. Me and mate died out of Greenfields. And then on the Sunday, I was recovering and my mate said, do you want to come to Turkey on the Monday? And I said, I've just started a new job. He said, we'll just quit it and come to Turkey. And start.
All right, yeah, good idea that.
Jay running about Turkey like a pint of Guinness.
Yeah, I was.
Was it Demolition Man?
It's so weird you telling
Amazing,
stories
isn't
that you when you have hair in the story.
know.
So
Yeah,
few of
yeah,
them,
I
because
know.
you went bald early.
Yeah,
No, but like
shit.
genuinely, you went bald when you were like 19, didn't you?
Yeah, I grew it. This was 2001, I think. I grew it for a little while, but it was thinning.
Was it?
Yeah, I got rid of it. I shaved. That's the last time I ever had hair.
I've known you
Steve
20
Finney.
now and you've
You know,
always...
I never had hair.
I've never known you.
2002, I think
Yeah.
we met. I didn't have hair then.
Yeah.
Distant memory. Go on.
Someone said Jay went Turkey to get his hair removed.
Yes.
He's a hair donor.
Did it the wrong way.
That was a good comment.
Yeah, that hair's probably on some
from
millionaire
Adam
somewhere
Kelly.
now.
Yeah, mate.
Unbelievable.
Oh, come on, United. You fucking shit bastards.
United starting relatively fine.
Giving the ball away a lot.
Giving the ball away a little bit, but not allowing much pressure
ju-
so far.
I'm just not sure about Xerxes.
I just
And
think
it's-
it's too early to tell.
Foul him!
Jesus.
Jeez.
And it's
It's too easily there.
You need to foul him if you're going
Jesus
past you there.
Christ.
No penalty.
That's in. Oh, that's a good
That's
save.
a save, and he's got enough on it
That's
to
a
get
really
it away.
good save that from
Well
Ronaldo
done,
there.
Onana. That wasn't
Gallo
one of
there.
those finest moments.
If
to
he
be honest with
turns
you.
you, you've got to
Jesus,
foul him.
It's happening, isn't it? It's properly happening.
No, it
this.
isn't. Shut up.
Jesus.
Can't see. It's too bright.
Go on, Xerxes. win
That's
that.
what the United players think. as
Come
well.
on, Xerxes, man.
Oh, I knew this little shithead's gonna fucking score or
He was the one
something
from
today.
the
innit? Lewis
social
Dibley.
graphic, wasn't he? Dibbles. Officer Dibble.
No, when I look, that
Where's Officer Dibble from again?
Top cat.
top cat in it.
Top cat.
That's the one.
It's a big show. That was a really good show.
It was
that
so
was.
good, wasn't it?
Yeah. I loved Hair Bear Bunch. I did.
I never watched that.
You're pathetic, man.
What, the show or me?
You. Hair Bear Bunch was elite.
Was
Hair
it?
What's
Bear
that? Care Bear?
Hair Bear Bunch.
What's the Hair Bear Bunch? You don't remember the Hair
No,
Bear?
I don't remember. I'm a bit younger than you. Lot.
Was that just
I'm
on
a bit
like
older than
Midlands
you lot,
TV?
mate. Bit younger.
No, it was. I think it's a
James
Hannah.
is pretending he's 24
Yeah, I'm only
now.
23.
I think it's a Hannah Barbara piece as well.
Is
Is
it?
it?
Oh no, maybe it's not.
No. Cool.
Yo, it is. Yeah, produced by Hannah Barbera.
Oh, Hanna-Barbera. Oh, it's a poor clearance, that.
You don't remember them fellas?
Let's have a look.
Oh, yeah. I do
Oh,
actually.
yes, I do, yeah.
But I never watched that.
No, I missed that one.
Bring it to you. Words.
The Hair Bear Bunch.
Yeah, it's very good. Is the Hair Bear Bunch?
Just bears in that.
But it's good.
Oof.
Well done,
Bloody
Cobby.
hell.
Just enough. Come on, challenge then.
God, we're gonna
Southampton.
Look all over the gaff already.
No, we're fine. Everything's fine.
It's all fine.
If you don't watch it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Can we just I'd take like a 1-0 jammiest win of all time.
Mate, I say that every week. I'll take that
I'll
against
take a
Barnsley.
drink of water. Crikey. Is that possible? Sorry. I've got a real dry throat over here. I think it's the nerves from the big game.
It is horrible, isn't it?
Yeah. It is a big game, this.
Do you know what I mean?
This is the big one. Good touch.
Oh, why has
that,
he
bloody
turned
hell.
into Maradona? Fucking hell. Do you know what I mean? Players you've never heard of just turned into like prime Lionel Messi.
When do you think the turning point was when teams stopped fearing Manchester United? Like, was there an era post Ferguson?
I
where they
think-
were
I
like,
think just-
I think we can do this.
Moyes straight away just started.
Once
help.
Ferguson was gone, it was like
Once they
right.
started
yeah.
playing against David Moyes and realised all those records. Remember all the records going?
Yeah.
Like Everton's first win at Old Trafford in 40
Oh,
years.
well
Swansea,
done, well
Newcastle,
timed.
all those teams. No, sorry, yeah, I think Swansea was later. Newcastle's first win in 30 years or something. There was all those records that went in
Yeah.
there. I think almost immediately people thought, like, wow, They're not United anymore.
Because we beat teams before we'd even arrive. Like the fact that we're sat around watching this and saying it's a big game.
Do you remember the West Ham? Do you remember the West Ham game? Was it Canute who scored and we won 7-1? Was it Canute or one shot? I was getting mixed up.
In the cup?
Game. No, I'm sure it was in the league. There's one at Old Trafford where
They were
scored
wearing white shirts.
and we battered them. I'm sure it was 7-1.
Yeah.
But you remember, like, they scored first and it was like, well, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Early doors. They scored in like after 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was like, right, well, you fucked up there. And then we just battered him.
Or even Spurs when they were beating us 3-0, weren't they? At their place.
Yeah.
That was one of
Veron.
those times. Remember when you wouldn't find the score out so you can watch Match of the Day?
Yeah.
And I successfully did it with that 5-3 Spurs.
Which 5-3? The second one.
So we were 3-0 down and then won 5-3. Not the
There was-
5-2 one.
Oh, the
at Old
5-2.
Trafford.
Sorry, yeah, sorry.
That's Ronaldo era,
That's the
innit?
Ronaldo.
09.
You mean the Van Nistelrooy one?
Yeah.
I was thinking Veron in that game.
Veron was
Yeah.
class in that
Yeah,
game.
mate.
Beckham was really good.
I
in
liked what you did on the overlap when was it you that was sticking up for him? Yeah, when someone
I
said
said he was good in Europe.
Yeah, he was. Like someone was saying about Biggie's flops the other day, and like Veron's name came up, and nah, not really. I know because the expectation was very high.
And the money was high.
Yeah, but he still had some good games for United, you know.
Yeah.
That first league game is it Ipswich in the league? Who was it, Mac? When beating 4-0 at Old Trafford, one of the early
Which
games.
one?
There was a game
Which
where
season? Sorry.
Veron's first season. There was a game
Veron's
at Old
first
Trafford
season.
where he did like a pirouette where he backheeled the ball as he was turning,
Oh yeah.
and it was just like you were like.
It was great against Panathinaikos
Fucking
as well.
Yeah, he was so good.
And we scored a goal in that game where we made like 36 passes,
Yeah, so
and then Veron dinked it.
Do you think he suffered from Scholes being so good? Because there was a time when Scholes was supposed to be leaving United, wasn't it? And I sort of seen Veron being the natural replacement.
well, he tried to
Hold on.
fit him in, didn't he? It didn't work. Like Scholes playing like almost off rude.
I think there was also that period because there was that period where we didn't know if Keno was going to sign his
He's out.
contract.
That's
like,
out.
Oh fuck! Oh my Jesus! Play
Big
it.
challenge there.
He's
Fucking
like
about with it
rattling
down the
us.
wing
Oh,
here.
back
Come
to-
on!
Fucking hell, we
We
are
can't get the
shocking.
ball out.
Backs against the wall 10 minutes in.
We literally can't get out of our box here. We're trying to piss the ball down the wing and we're giving it away and then not trying to get it back.
I think we had to pray for everyone, you know.
I think you're right.
Pray for ourselves.
Get your phone out again, Adam.
Get the squad photo out.
We thought this might happen though, didn't we? Where they've just got loads of the ball. We just need to look better when we get it.
How's that stayed in?
He's lucky there.
It's absolutely nobbled him. Has he? No, it's our ball, isn't it?
That's our ball. Is that Flynn Downs? Is that his name?
That's a name that you know, innit? I know that when I seen Downs and I knew it was Flynn.
Yeah, because there's so few of them, isn't
Flynn
there?
Downs.
It is Flynn Downs. Sounds like a part,
Is it
a lovely part
their
of Cornwall,
shirt?
isn't
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it sound like a
We're going
an
to the
area?
Flynn Downs on holiday this year.
Their shirt, yeah. I know it's only red and white stripes, but because of the sponsor, it doesn't look like a Southampton shirt.
No, it doesn't. It looks more
It looks like a
Brentford.
Sunderland
Yeah.
because of the black square there. Sunderland
Or-
used to have that little.
Come on. We need to at least try and win the ball back. Hold on. Now
Got a
what?
fucking foot on the ball. Keep hold the ball for a minute.
Oh my god!
Oh,
touch.
what a touch. That's a
What
foul.
a fucking
That's a foul, ref!
Touch was too good because he killed it for them. Oh
That's
my
lit-
lord!
He's
These lot,
fouled in
Jesus
there.
Christ.
these lot are making like the worst passes and they're getting
I
them.
know. It's just all bobbling and rolling, isn't it?
Like he hit that from like hip height. Then Ben Brereton Diaz, he's scoring today, isn't
I'm worried about Lallana. See that fucking knob coming on and scoring.
he? Is he still there?
Yeah.
Shite.
Pardon me.
Hold on. Slow
Take
down
your
a
time,
bit,
man.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Just have a minute.
Yeah.
This is going to be a depression session, isn't it?
Nope.
Massively.
No chance. Stop it. Yeah, they look decent on the ball, don't they, Southampton? The way they set up, the way they
I
pass.
saw Matt Rife last week. You know,
How was he? Oh, we spoke about
he's
it.
not
didn't
very
we?
good.
Was he not?
He's good.
He always pops up on my TikToks and stuff. I've never,
He's
like,
funny
watched
on.
the
He's
full
funny like crowd work and that.
song. Yeah.
But his stand up, and you just had like desperate women screaming stuff at him. He was so
Oh,
bad.
Colin,
Remember, like
yeah.
at Phoenix, at Peter Kay, where you had people shouting out "Phoenix Knights," and you're like, "Oh, shut the fuck up!"
Yeah. Garlic
It was
bread
like
and all
that. Like women shouting out, "Take your top off," and you're like, "Oh, grow up." Fucking knobs. Like he's trying to do a set, and you got this fucking
Yeah.
lunatic screaming at you.
Ruins it.
But then I
Good
saw
ball.
Tez Ilias the other day. He was good.
Was he?
Yeah.
Go on
Go
then
on,
now.
Diallo.
There's a good ball that from
Amad Diallo.
Martinez.
Go on, son. Skin him his shit.
Go on, Ericsson, you shit.
Yes, yes, gotta be! Oh,
got a score there?
Fuck me, how does he miss every fucking time?
He could have had 5 goals this season already.
He should have done.
Looked like it was hardest to miss.
It felt like he was already down on the floor before the ball.
Oh, no, he's did.
He just needs to put it back
Get
to
a
the
bit
near
more on it. He's
post.
got to get more on it.
It's got to go back to the near post.
He's got to lift
He's
it.
got no excuses for that.
It's good poaching and that, but he's got to get under that, innit?
I don't even know if he
Best
can.
chance of the game.
I
That.
think he's just got to go back to the front post, just try and knock it back to where it came from.
Good work from Diallo as well.
Yeah, it was. That's good. It shows a bit of
5
danger
yards
as well.
out. He just sort of it's at the keeper really.
Yeah.
The outside of his foot. He's got to
He's
do
just
a little bit better.
all he's doing is just trying to get a touch on it,
Yeah.
and it hits the keeper. I feel a bit bad for him, but fucking hell, he keeps having these chances where you think, oh, you know, he's been a bit unlucky there.
Just goes to show though, get at him.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
fucking prime Real Madrid.
No, that'll slow them down a little bit as well because they've had it all their way so far, and now we've shown we can hurt them as well. That's the best chance of the game. That.
Yeah, definitely.
Played.
We should be one.
Played. Who was that with the header? Ahmad Diallo or Rashford?
Ahmad.
Who's that? He's
Ahmad.
gone. Oh,
Go on, son.
come on.
He's down the right hand
That
side now.
Xerxes
Go on,
touch there was
Diallo.
really
Go on,
good.
Marcus. Where
Go
are
on,
you?
Marcus there, back post. Pick him out.
Get rid of the ball.
Oh, fuck. Sort your feet out. Well done. Well done, Marcus. Unlucky. Well done.
That'll do. Come on,
Good bit of
better.
play down the right hand side there from United. Little
Delo's
1-2
had a bit of a
Xerxes to Bruno.
stinky start, so that's
Yeah.
good for him. As Bednarek's still there.
Yeah,
Jesus.
loves it.
Is he still massive?
Yeah.
He's not shrunk.
He's scored against us before, hasn't he? He has.
Was it him that got sent off in the 9-0? Or am I imagining? No, it wasn't him, was it? It was that other kid. Didn't know it was him as well? Because it was the kid who got sent off after 12 seconds. And then there was they went down to 9 men, didn't they?
I'd chop a bollock off for someone to get sent off in 12 seconds, yeah.
Yeah. How good would that be?
Just need an easy log.
Yeah, he
Corner.
did. He got sent off. He was the second red card because
Oh! Real Homer Simpson scream.
mate, Mazraoui about to etch his name in United history.
Etch a sketch.
Oh, he bottled it.
He just keeps it calm,
He
doesn't
bottled
he?
it.
Side foots it.
Should have fucking
Absolutely
twatted it.
stick your foot through that. No one's going to care if you miss.
Do you remember an Etch a Sketch came out?
I don't remember.
That was revolutionary. That was
it?
like when they invented the hula hoop or the space opera.
Remember when you try that thing where you try and write on it while also trying to erase it?
Yeah,
you'd
seeing
be
what,
battling with just
seeing what wins.
Fucking come
Yeah,
on.
those were the days.
I used to love that Etch a Sketch.
It's mad how there was some real shit toys back in the day, but they just worked. Like a slinky, and you just have
No,
hours
they're
of fun
good.
with it.
When
I
you
don't
get-
think I've ever used a slinky on the
still have a
stairs.
slinky?
I don't think I ever used one on the
Was it
stairs.
you that had a slinky in it?
No.
Oh,
I used to have a slinky when I was an adult, though.
Right.
But if you get a cheap one, they don't work. If you get a proper metal one, they'll go down a big staircase.
Right. I thought it was you. I'm just misremembering.
I do love a slinky, though. United last 5 minutes looking a bit better.
Yeah,
It's clutching though, innit?
I've had lots of possession every game they've had and they've lost them all. So they are vulnerable. You can get at them. And we've seen that. Diallo especially.
It's a bad ball. We've got
Just
to
need to get
capitalise
marks on the
that.
ball a bit more.
Well done. That's good.
Played Lissandro.
Well, they're
He's
just
right
clipping
his
balls
arse.
up like that. Just hopeless little. Oh, we'll chance it. We've got to win the ball back there. He did all right, Martinez, but no one there.
Oh, fuck off. How are they getting these passes together?
They're good. They've set up well. Just passing it around again, Southampton. So far, just the one. That's a good ball.
Is that Kyle Walker-Peters on our back line?
Oh, what? He's just taking out like 3 players at once then.
Skinned everyone there.
Jesus Christ.
Go on, Ahmad.
Go on, Diallo. Go on, son.
Diallo.
Well done. Well done. That's
Ahmad
that.
Diallo.
Bruno here in the box. Bruno.
Shit, touch that.
Oh, they got back.
It's unlucky because he was like...
Let's give a goal kick there.
He's unlucky there. Because as he tried to take the ball into play, the geezer's coming across quite quickly, innit?
This from Kyle Walker-Peters there.
Skin delete, doesn't he?
I done him.
God, that doesn't look great.
Oh well.
Yeah, but Matic Delict's probably never seen a Kyle Walker-Peters before in his life.
Yeah.
Innit? You don't know what he's going to do.
It's an unknown entity to him, isn't it?
Was that a corner?
No one can deal with Kyle Walker-Peters.
Was that a corner?
I feel like we should have done better there. When you're in that position, maybe chop back and wait for
Well, it's
the
one of
other
them ones
side.
where you kind of got to slow down to receive the pass,
He's on
but
the
then
net
he's
there.
coming full pace.
I think it's Bruno there, isn't it?
Is it a head injury or foul?
Oh no, it's not. It's Amma. Who is
Is it
it?
Mazraoui?
Yeah, it is Mazraoui. Thoughts in the comments? What we're saying?
Fucking hell, ref.
Is it foul?
That big lump of shit there, Brereton Diaz. That's a foul, isn't it?
It must be. A fool named Huggy says, surprisingly, we're missing Mount. Dan Fenix says, not a lot Bruno could do there.
Yeah, because he had to slow down to receive it.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Maybe he shouldn't have tried the shot there with 2 men on him. Maybe he could have just slowed it down and waited for people to arrive. But it's hard, isn't it? When you're in that position, you want to hit it, don't you?
Yeah.
Is the gaffer wearing chinos?
He's got quite a combo going on today, hasn't he? Old
Can't
Ten
wear
Hag.
chinos.
Chinos and a gilet.
Can't wear
pretty
chinos, man.
What is this? What in the
American,
Obama tan suit is going on here?
Blue, what is it? What's that song by Billy Joel? Is it blue? What is it? Blue jeans and not blue jeans and chinos. What is it?
You're the one who's
about?
brought it up.
I don't know what the fuck I'm on about.
I don't know. Have a look.
Lost the plot.
Forever in blue
Americano,
jeans.
Oh.
Do you remember
Blue
Versace
jeans
blue
and
jeans?
chinos in the land of the free. You
Keeping
can
the
be
faith?
Who you wanna be. Yeah, it might be.
Oof.
I don't know. Something like that.
Matchday got his fucking
No, he didn't.
shit.
He don't. I
Pushed
just
in.
pretend it's not. Iridescent socks with the same colour shirt and a tight pair of chinos.
What? That's what the song's called.
Yeah, that's that. I put on my shark skin jacket. You know, the kind with the velvet collar. Billy Joel, shut up. Shut up. Shark skin jacket. What are you talking about? I hate songs like that. You know when artists just go
Yeah,
too
Americano.
much.
Oh no, that's not it.
It's too much, Billy. And
learnt
Ditty
why-
Bop Shades. Oh yeah.
I learnt why a dollar's called a buck
Why?
because it used to be the price of a buck skin. You know, like a deer skin pelt.
Would cost $1.
A buck, yeah, like, so that's why it's called a buck.
Oh, I like that.
Learn something new every day, don't you?
Yeah, I do actually.
Mr. America over there, you should have known that already.
Mr. America.
Yeah.
That's not my name.
That's what you tell them when you go through customs and that.
Do you know what? I'm getting it mixed up.
Well, there is a Billy Joel song with the word chinos in.
Yeah, no one
No,
wants
I'm
to-
thinking it's a Holly Johnson song, Americanos. Blue
Oh.
jeans and chinos, sorry.
It's all right.
In the land of the free, you can be what you want to be. That's
Yeah, you know, such radical
love a song
things
like
as
that.
wearing blue jeans.
What was
That's
that song that Steve
that's
kept
how
listening
open
to?
and free America is. You can even wear blue jeans there.
You crazy fool.
You crazy
What was
cats
that
in
song that
America.
Steve kept putting on in America?
God knows.
I'm proud to
Something
be an
to do-
American
something
because
to
at
do
least
with
I know
Anna.
I'm free.
No, yeah, at least they're not free.
Oh yeah.
It's God Bless the USA by Lee Greenwood. It's a song so patriotic it's actually unpatriotic to listen to.
American, where at least I know I'm free.
That's the one.
I don't think I've ever seen a man happier than Stephen Alson when we were down in San Diego, where it was that army bit.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
The army
He's in his
base.
element.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
How the fuck has he
bloody
gone
hell.
past in there? Why is Martinez not just picking that
That
up?
was Delo.
No, Delo's the one who got skinned. He knocks the ball 15 yards infield, and everyone just stands
Well
and
done
watches
there.
it.
He was
But Delo was acting like, I'm going to get this, don't worry, and then lost his fucking arse.
That's ridiculous. How has he beat him to that ball by about 4
That's
yards?
going in, you know.
Mathias de Ligt there.
a fact.
I think you're right.
That's going
Yeah,
in.
Onana's just seems to leave
Because
it.
Onana did this.
Alright, let's just watch where this goes. Oh, it's gone in.
That was poor from Dallo. Dallo's the one who got skinned, but I thought Martinez could just come across and get that.
Go on, Xerxes.
I'd get sent off playing in a team like United.
You get sent off.
Because I just go,
Anyone
oh, fuck
gotta be
this, I'm going to
bastard.
smash someone.
Hey, if you've played with him, haven't you?
Yeah, he was
He
falling
loves
out
it
with
round with the
everyone.
ref, doesn't
Yeah, he was round with the ref, round with the opposition, round with
That's
our
because the
team.
ref was Danny fucking Aaron's doing my tits in.
he? He was Danny Aaron.
He's a YouTuber who
Who
couldn't care less about reffing that game.
Hey.
To be fair, what I will say is Adam was probably too harsh on him because everyone else just played it in the spirit of the game. But after Adam went mental at him, he got a lot better. You
Yeah.
did make him take it more
Oh,
seriously.
he was
encourage
shit.
Yeah. I
And
know.
like, look, it's a little bit of fun and all that. But you know when you're trying to win and there's a ref just absolutely
yeah, just
not giving
having
a
just
shit.
messing about.
Like, do it properly or fuck off.
The referee in my lads' game today is a girl who ended up in tears at the end of the match. My missus just messaged me about it.
How much of that was because of what you said to her?
I was here.
Yeah, he still could say it over FaceTime.
FaceTime with this ref now.
Put me on with her.
Hey. Yeah.
Oh my lordy, lordy, lordy.
Dallo's
feel sorry
trying
for
his
refs.
best to get the Casemiro treatment here.
The low's just gone,
Anana, watch this.
He's having one.
We're very good.
He needs to fucking focus him.
It's not been great, has it, so far?
No, we kind of expected them to have a lot of the ball, but I didn't expect it to be this bad.
Yeah.
In terms of what we've been like and the amount
Also,
of times
it's like, how the fuck they've got Bednarek
now
and Carl Walker-Peters passing around us, yeah. And meanwhile, we can't string 2 fucking passes together.
Unless we give it to Ahmad. That's the only way we keep the ball. Well done.
Played, son.
Really good, that.
Ahmad's sick, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's been really good
Oh,
today.
look at that.
Ahmad's been our best player today. That's a
Put
shit
him under
pass,
pressure
that.
there.
He's absolutely nobbled him
It's
there,
an
though.
absolute fucking hospital pass, that.
Wait, he's booked Cobby.
No, not a chance.
He has, for handball.
Really? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Refs just love it, don't they?
Oh, because he's got the ball, to be fair.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he got the ball.
That sums it up, that.
We got to be careful with Cobby Maino, you know. We're putting him under a lot.
We're putting him under a lot of pressure here. Needs some legs next to him.
Oh!
That Xerxes chance had a 0.7 XG, the same as a penalty.
Fucking hell.
It's not even 1 p.m. and I'm depressed on a weekend.
It's not even 1-0 and you're depressed. We're drawing. Come on, win that. Yes, man.
Oh, fuck, man.
Mr. Physicality himself. He's been good, Delict. I know he got skinned once. But
Nah, that clearance was good.
That
That's
clearance
been
was
good.
good.
Other than that Carl Walker-Peters thing.
yeah. Well done.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. It's like watching non-league. Get a grip.
It is a bit. You know,
Ericsson's like having the Tim Man in midfield, isn't he?
He is, and he's not been out by fucking shit passes that he's got no chance of getting to either.
Oh,
Oh, fucking hell. Of course we have.
fucking course it's Dibbers, isn't it? Fucking knob. Oh, Lewis Diblin. Fuck off. Fucking shit bag. Delow's having a nightmare.
He is,
And we
he
ain't
is.
even got any fullbacks on the bench.
No. No, we
What do you
haven't.
do, Lissandro?
no, we ain't got any fullback.
Fucking slabhead on. Jesus wept.
Slabbage. Got Rude and Ten Hag just doing the Metro
We'll be our
quick
manager soon.
crossword.
Innit?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, interim till Southgate takes over.
Ah,
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
You know
Caretaker.
that thing where you got to go to 17 games to keep your season ticket? My season ticket's fucked if that
You can have
happens.
mine.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
You know how you say you always back the manager? No.
No. Not if that manager's Gareth Southgate.
Oh.
Fucking free header there. Thank God he missed it. Let's just let him have it, eh?
Is it Ugachukwu?
He's good, him.
Yeah, he is. It's a shocking header because it's literally straight at
On
him,
the
free
6-yard
header.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the middle of the goal.
It's just a poor header, that.
Just needs a little bit
No one
more,
even
less
competing
power
with
and
him.
more, a bit of a cushion.
How long's that Carl Urban been managing Southampton?
I think he was there last season.
Yeah, we got him promoted.
Carl Urban.
He does look like Carl Urban.
Call
though.
danger. Sorry, call-
Carl, cool boy. He's been there.
Oh,
Let's have a
Carl,
look.
you know them lot.
Club management.
Half an hour's gone, you know.
And it's been ace. It's been the best half hour of my life, this. Watching United get torn apart by a team sat 19th in
Yeah,
the
but we're not
table.
losing. So.
That's it. That's the one positive. At least we're not fucking losing.
He's been there since 2023, so yeah, this is his second season, I think. Come on. We just need to. This is the problem. We said this before the game. We said this earlier before we were live.
Lads,
even.
do we just have to accept that
We
Ten
can't
Hag isn't
miss.
the guy we think he is?
Yes.
Shut up. Not 28 minutes into a game. We
It's
don't.
not 28 minutes though, is it?
2 seasons
3
in
years
20,
and
yeah.
28
It's not 3 years, so that's a lie. First of all, he's been here 2 years, and
Go on, Diallo.
We don't
Go
know
on,
what's
son.
happened yet,
Go on,
do
my son.
What it?
if we score, you're not allowed to
Get your head
celebrate.
up there, kid.
Of course I'm allowed to celebrate.
No,
I'm
you're not.
asking questions, you know.
I don't think so.
I'm scared.
You know, Southampton have got the most successful
That's ten,
passes.
all, those 1,895. They're all Ten Hag's fault.
They all
Do you know the
happened
ones,
today.
the ones against
Yeah.
Forest and Newcastle and everyone else that they played? That was because Ten Hag's shit.
But this Carl Urban's only been here since 2023, and it seems like
That's a year. That's a year.
But Southampton seem to have an identity, is what I'm saying. Like Ten Hag's had a lot of them players, bar two that are on the pitch now, a long time, and we still can't get out of our box or play any sort of constructive football.
We've had
It's
the best
embarrassing.
chance in the game, and their identity is keep all the ball and lose.
I'm going to judge
And
Ericsson.
So,
I'd
Joe,
rather
would you have rather started like Southampton or having the sort of little bit of a sniff of a goal?
I'm not saying
United?
I don't think we've started well, and I'm not saying that because Carl Urban's doing well for Southampton, or that Ten Hag is brilliant. But that's a penalty. As well. That's absolutely
Fucking
diabolical.
get Dalot
Diogo
off,
Dalot
right?
has been
He's
fucking horrendous
shocking
today. He's been horrendous.
Honestly, if
He's been
Ten Hag loses
horrendous.
his job, then selling Aaron Wan-Bissaka and keeping him has been a big reason behind it.
He's been awful so far, Dalot.
I don't even know what to moan
Lewis
at. 'Cause to
fucking
me,
Dibley, I
that
knew
looks
it.
stonewall to me. Unless
Yeah,
I'm
it did to
fucking
me as
missing
well.
something here.
No way.
Is that outside?
It might be outside.
That's
Might-
on the line though.
It might be
Nah, I
outside, but
don't
it's a
think
foul.
so.
On the line is in the box.
It's in the box.
It's
That's
in
a
the box,
penalty.
yeah.
There's no question. It's just a stonewall penalty. There's nothing to argue. It's out. It's
Why
on,
is
it's
he
on the
doing
line.
that
'Cause He's
there?
a fucking idiot.
Why has he not fucking learnt from Stamford Bridge? Just don't go down in the box.
He's getting skinned constantly.
Honestly.
Lads, we're losing against Southampton. Jesus.
I know he's not a left back, but it's no excuse there. He shouldn't be doing that.
No.
Like, he's better than that. Fucking hell, it's basic.
Mental, isn't it, this?
The one thing he said, Scotty, as well, that we had going for us, we haven't conceded unless he's fucking missed this. We are.
Come on, Andre.
He's had a nightmare half hour, Diogo Dalot, to be
Yes.
honest. He has. It's probably his worst half hour I've seen him have for us.
Could you not switch him?
For who?
For Mazraoui.
Mazraoui there,
Swap
doesn't he? He
places.
plays left back, doesn't he?
Cal Walker-Peters is having a lot of joy
Oh,
down
yeah,
that side.
yeah.
I think you just be giving...
Like for like.
Yeah, giving Cal Walker-Peters a easier afternoon if he carries on playing the way he has.
It's mad, isn't it? Watching us. What?
And
Just like the
Dalot's not one of the ones I
experience of watching
usually,
us.
worry about.
He's just getting skinned.
He's
isn't he?
actually not even been bad this season.
No,
Yeah.
just today.
Just having a
Today,
He's always got it in him though, hasn't he?
Today's having one.
He's always got a mistake in
and
him.
that is stupid. That diving in that. Going
He always plays on the edge as well, doesn't he? Where he's like
you should know.
on
don't,
the edge of being shit or amazing.
don't dive in there, and he fucking did.
Is this the fella that's
It's mad. I tell you what is mental. The one thing that obviously, I think it is. It has to be Ten Hag's fault. How bad we are against teams who press really high, whether it's Brentford or Southampton now or whoever it's been over the last few seasons. Bournemouth.
Come on,
They just
Onana.
do us every
Come on,
time.
Onana.
So
Get in! Yes!
well done,
Terrible
Onana.
penalty that.
Yeah, well, it was, but it was on the floor. It's a
Yeah.
good save that. It's not a great penalty, but
No, it's not a great penalty.
it's not that bad.
It's a bad penalty that.
They'd
Fucking
be,
hell.
they'd be kicking themselves now, not scoring.
But yeah, the fact that we're so bad
There'll be
anytime
another
the team
chance round the
presses
corner
high
for him.
Delot's like, don't worry.
is mad.
I'll get you.
No, I'll get you in. I'll get you in.
Don't worry. Just don't let him say the next one.
Well done, Onana.
Fucking
He needed that
hell.
as well after the Liverpool game.
Yeah.
He's done well today, Onana. One very good save and then saving the penalty as well.
United now need to take this in an opposite way that they took the Trent
Yeah.
Alexander goal in the opposite direction.
Really
It's like, you
good
know what I mean?
point,
Because we
Mate,
didn't react to that.
No,
Take
we
this as a
didn't.
bit of momentum. Because when we had that disallowed goal against Brighton, do you know the Garnacho one?
Yeah.
Once that was disallowed, we went to absolute shit. We need to use this as a bit of momentum now. We've basically just scored.
You know what I've noticed, Jay? We're basically playing a 4-4-2, and we're doing it with Akabi Maino and Ericsson sitting in midfield, and Bruno Fernandes was basically pushing up as a second striker. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Ericsson and Maino.
It's asking a lot, that, isn't it? It's asking too much of Manu, in my opinion.
We're gonna kill him.
I know we are. You know I love him, but you're right.
We're gonna do what we did to Rashford.
Almost all of their dangers come down the wings, though. It hasn't been.
But
I don't think it's
sloppy.
been.
I think we've been a bit.
We've been
sloppy
we've been sloppy in
So what
possession.
your game at now, Diogo? Go on, son. That was a foul on him, by the way.
Go on, keep going, Marcus. Keep going. Give it him back. Give it him back.
Behind him, it's a
Played. Twat that.
Xerxes.
It's a shot, that. It's a save as well.
Did he save it?
I think so.
Even
I
if
think-
that's
I'm
a
sure
corner,
the-
Ramsdale will want you to think he saved it.
I know. I'm sure the.
You'd rather get the praise than a
The ref
goal
will
kick.
give
looks
it.
all right sometimes.
He does. He's
That's
do
very
you know
good
what? It's
save,
a
that.
really good save, that.
Does well.
Fair play to
Sorts his
Ramsdale,
feet.
that's a brilliant
The way he
save.
lets it run across in there.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's really good, actually. That's one of the best saves I've ever seen him make. No, because he's not just diving for the sake of it.
He does that only when the ball's there.
Yeah.
He'll step away from it, save
like
it,
flick it
and then
up.
you'll have Arsenal fans going, "He's not human."
Yeah.
Like, shut up, you dickheads.
Short corner to the edge of the
There
box.
we go. Fucking stupid corner.
Where's this going to end
Bruno.
up?
Back post. That's
Oh,
good,
yeah.
that.
That's where it's going to end up!
Yes!
Yes!
Fucking come on!
Yes. Brilliant.
Go on, Delix.
Wait, let's wait, actually.
Yeah. How is this
Let's
getting
wait.
disallowed? Because I've seen a lot of disallowed goals in the last couple of
Go
years.
on, lads!
Come on.
I love that. You know, you see the young ones just absolutely going for
Yeah.
it.
Lovely header as well, that. Great cross from Bruno. Great header from Delict.
Go on, son.
Ten Hag looks furious still, doesn't he? He's about to get an absolute bomb.
Yeah, he knows it's offside.
Oh, maybe, yeah. He's probably already seen the replay.
We was black.
You think Delict would know?
Oh, they're
No,
all
he's
out.
well off,
They're
well
all
off,
out.
well off.
Who's that? Not
Everyone's
playing
on.
everyone on side.
He's just done us a reet favour.
It's a great header that from Delict, you know. Right in the far inside netting. No chance.
fucking love it.
yes!
No chance.
Told you, Dilip.
Perfect header. It's got a bit of spin on it to curve it into the goal. You love a short corner, don't you, Jay?
I do. My favourite.
And
Love
also,
that.
like, his leg is by his head when
Yeah.
he connects with it.
Because
Have you seen that?
to try and get his head on it in the right shape.
Oh, shut up. Who's he saying he loves?
I
The
don't know,
fans?
because that was the shape of
Was
a
that to the away end?
that was a running track. He said, "I run 400 meters for you."
That was for Van Dijk. Whatever that meant. Give me
Yeah.
more shit, you fucking bell end.
Yeah.
Hey. That was obviously a little message for him. Good. Aaron Koeman as well, both of them.
Yeah, Koeman slammed by Delict
Yeah,
celebration.
There you go.
What was your celebration?
Jay wouldn't have one.
I'd do like, remember when Volt Vegos did like 8 in a row?
Start crying.
Start crying, sword the pitch, or the low when he did that, and that, and that.
Yeah.
I'd milk it for all it's worth.
Mine
Do
would
you know what I mean?
be
Just keep going.
Snow Angels every time, and I'd get everyone to do it with me.
That's
On
a
the
good
floor
one.
like that. Yeah, you don't see it, but it will be good.
And then there'll be one game where there's actually snow.
And then you get to
And
do it.
then it's like,
And then you
That's
get in
sick.
He was born for
87k
this.
likes on
Yeah,
Twitter
yeah.
for that. Yeah, that's when we go viral, boys. Ooh, good header. Who's that?
Delict again.
Delict. He's built for the Premier
He
League.
stopped 2 goals from
Yeah.
going in.
Yeah.
And he's scored as.
He's been
He's
unreal.
been a 3-goal swing in this game.
He's been unreal, Delict, so far,
he's
except the old Leonard Skinner by Walker
Yeah,
Peters.
but we can forget that.
Oh, you can forget that. Everyone gets that occasionally.
Also, he didn't know who Carl Walker Peters was.
That's true. Yeah, he's never dealt with anything like it before.
Oh, yes.
It's a novel virus. Do you
Come
remember
on.
when
Give
we
it
talked
him,
about
that's
the
it.
COVID? It's a novel virus. Kyle Walker Peters is a novel player.
Go on, Marcus.
Yes.
Oh,
Mark. Go on, Mark.
Oh, that's
Mazraoui,
Mazraoui.
innit?
Marcus Mazraoui.
Oh, my Lord, what was that?
There's a little
He
hooky.
got away with that.
Long live Hooky Street.
Diallo so quick. Makes it look easy.
Say magnifique.
Oh, wait.
What a pumpy that was.
That's what she said.
Up to you.
Played Mazraoui's son.
He's everywhere, him. Seriously.
Keep the ball for a second.
Let's batter these twats.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, man.
Keep the ball. Why are we playing it into danger there? Come this way, there's space.
I thought Bruno was just going to go
Yeah, me too.
bang then and boot
Yeah.
the fuck out of him. He's got that in a minute. I
Yeah.
like that. I've got that.
Right, he's in a tough position here. We need to win this ball here. There you go. Good, well done. Good press that from United. Mexies! Oh, what a passing!
Diallo.
Ahmad. Bruno.
That touch there.
Top corner.
Oh, it took too long, lad.
Twat. Ahmad, you know Ahmad, he takes such good touches.
Yeah, he does.
Oh,
He
come
does.
on, man.
His little touches. It's a little. Just change the angle of it or get a little bit more distance between him and the defender. It's so good. You reckon that's because he's got tiny feet?
What, that he's so good?
So like he can do these like little really small touches.
Maybe.
But then if people say touch like a baby elephant and they've got almost no feet depth-wise, have they? It's all just ankle
Yeah,
with a little nail polish on it.
yeah.
And they haven't got a good touch, so maybe
Have
not.
they
So
got
That's
like
an equally good
hooves?
point.
what
Yeah.
is an elephant's foot called legally? Is it a hoof? It's not a
Legally.
hoof.
The trunk.
It's like a
That's a fucking.
That's the nose.
A trunk.
It's like a snooker
A trunk.
table. Oh, here we go.
That's your contribution to this discussion. A trunk.
It's long day.
Jesus Christ.
Now you know how Jay's kids feel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, at homework
That
time.
was your contribution to the fucking
At least his kids only had it for 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh!
Yes!
That's mint.
Look
We're
at
going
this.
life and death with
Look at this.
Southampton.
This is
like.
it, innit?
Basketball,
This is-
football, lads.
this is literally-
Right, space.
Right,
space.
come on.
Left.
Get your head up.
Rashford is in. Rashford's in. Rashford's.
Oh, come on.
How is fucking? What is Ramsdale? This is the best he's ever played.
I thought that was
This is the best he's ever played. That's a brilliant ball from Ahmad, by the way. The weight on that is unbelievable. Into his path. Does
Rashford
nothing
does well as
wrong.
well, just to use
Nothing
his
wrong
strength
there.
to get the space
You
from
know
local
what? United have made more chances in this game than Southampton have. We've done more with the ball that we've had.
I thought our prem was going to work there, you know.
We have.
Honestly.
It is going to work.
It is going to work.
He's gonna
I thought he was
score.
going to score there.
Fucking well wanted that to go in.
Oh, mate. How are we winning this game?
Come on. Because we're wicked.
You did
We
not sound
need-
sure saying that.
Wasn't sure. Wasn't sure because I don't really believe it. Come on. Prove a wicked here. Oh, that's a long ball. See, that's what happens when you go straight in the box, Jay. It don't work.
Yeah,
You've got to play it around the
Stand
edge.
corrected.
Smash.
Go on, Marcus. Smash. Smash. Oh. Hey! Yes! 2-0!
Yes!
Marcus Rashford! Oh, he's gone! He's gone! He's broke the lies!
I broke my ankle.
He's broke his ankle!
You're alright, you'll be okay.
Is it alright? He's hurt himself.
Don't worry. Don't worry about the light, we'll be alright.
Is it bad?
You're okay. He's a strong lad.
Have you done yourself a mischief?
Got a little baby on my ankle.
What did you do? Smack it? Up the RH. Go
Finish
on.
that. Yes!
Can we tweet?
Up the RH.
Up the RH, please. Tag Ryan up
Can
in
we
it.
get that reel made of us praying? Oh, fuck.
Are you alright, son?
Don't.
Oh,
No.
taking my skin off my ankle.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry for laughing. I thought it was.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look, sis.
Look, sis.
Let's have a look.
Little ankle piece.
And then Krusty the Clown.
Oh, it's bad that, innit?
Oh, socks.
The crusty clown
I
socks.
like that. Yeah, man.
They're
Look at
nice
that.
then. Do your best crusty the clown laugh.
I can't.
Okay, nice.
Well, go on, you do it. I can't.
I've never done one before.
How does he laugh?
Oh, I'm not putting this on me.
Come on, you can redeem yourself after the trunk.
I'm
Come
sure,
on.
sure I can.
Trunk debacle.
It's called a
I'm
foot,
only
by,
messing.
foot by the way, John. Just a foot.
Unbelievable.
There you
Is
go,
it
you
just a foot?
see.
Elephant's foot.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 3-1 on United to win with Rashford to score as well.
Good lad.
Did you? Brunei.
Oh, my ankle's throbbing, you know.
Phil Berry says Adam's got his grown-up socks on. I love that. Big up Onana for that penalty save. Could have been a down moment for the team again. You know what? Saving that penalty has, I don't want to say we've won this game, made a massive, massive contribution to being 2-0 up. It's no coincidence that you save a penalty after, 35 minutes, and in the 42nd minute you're 2-0 up. That isn't a coincidence. That's massive from Onana. The same way that disallowed Garnacho goal basically cost us the Brighton game, this could have cost us, or could have won us the game today, Onana there. And after the stick he got against Liverpool, and rightly so, massive, massive from him.
Yeah.
Massive.
Big time.
Brilliant.
Mate.
Should be 3-0. Should be 3-0. Delict's on again. Oh, it's good goalkeeping. Ramsdale's been
mate.
fucking
Does that mean
unreal
God
today.
is real?
Yeah. He does, yeah. Unbelievable.
Every time we pray to God, He gives us what we want, you know.
I know, but you can't waste it. He's onside again.
No,
isn't
yeah,
he?
Wasted
can't.
it on a Marcus Rashford goal against Southampton.
No,
and
we
a
need no,
Martial
because
goal
that means
against LASK Links.
Right, well, don't say that. Don't make it that obvious.
Fucking hell. We're really using them wisely, aren't we?
We see it on Phoenix Nights where you go and see that Mary does the fortune telling.
Yeah. Cross me palm with gold.
It's a five
It's
for
a
three
pound,
questions.
love.
It's a pound for three questions. That's a bit expensive, isn't it? Yeah. So what's your other question?
What's your next question?
That's like us with those wishes, with those prayers.
Going back a little bit, interesting how these super chats change, isn't it? Just from the time that they came in. Jacob
Thank you,
Weinstein.
Joel, for the prayer. Who's thanking Joel for the prayer?
Wow.
You're welcome.
Because he's Jesus, isn't he?
Yeah. Jacob Weinstein says, much love from Baltimore, guys. I'm ill and up at 7 a.m. for this. performance be damned, just the result, please and thanks. Nicholas Walker says Southampton could be 3-0 up. This was 15 minutes ago. The players and manager don't seem worried by this. Need a general taking charge. Not sure Ten Hag is the answer. Dylan Byrne says...
That's that side of it's 15 minutes ago. I feel for the kid.
No,
This-
but
But again, though, it makes sense. Dylan Byrne...
But it sounds mad, doesn't it, when he's 2-0 up and you saying that?
Dylan Byrne, 14 minutes ago. How can you continue to defend this guy, Joe? We're the worst coach team in the league. We get battered every week. Again, you know
but
what?
look,
At
you
that
can't-
point, I don't massively disagree with you. I'm not going to pretend
I'm being
that I
proper
do.
scoreline based here. But
Oh, yeah, Oppa's just tried to FaceTime us. Let's see if we can get him back on.
The man who coached Rashford back to form
just
himself.
ignore me then.
Sorry.
Go on, Adam. Say what you're saying.
No, let's watch Jay get
Here
rejected.
he is. He's here. Hey, you're on camera. Just keep it clean. There he is. Hey.
Get his mouth near the
Yeah,
mic.
go on. You're on camera.
Lift it up a bit.
Have a nice day.
Up the Rashi, up the
Up the
RH.
RH.
He thinks he got Rashford to score, but
He did.
little does he know.
Oh, it was us, actually. yeah. Sodgy fucking coaching. It was our brain.
Prayer circle.
Hey.
Unbelievable.
I think Rashford needs to know how to shoot.
That's class, that.
DRS says back the manager, top 10 and positive goal difference equals good season. It's not happened yet.
Top 10 good season. Fucking hell.
Uh,
Hey.
Jacob Weinstein says Adam's got 3-1 Rashford in a win. I've got 8-1 Bruno assisting a clean sheet.
Did
Come
Bruno
on.
assist that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he did the
He
first
did
one.
the first
Didn't delete.
They're eating our dogs. They're eating our cats.
Alpha Omega says thank you Joe for the prayer. Sam Wise 877 says up the RH. Darren Cox says if RH ever gets himself in trouble with the law, his work with Rashford has to count as community service.
Yeah.
Interesting. Sort it all out. Daniel Wilson says our best chances coming from corners after we got a set piece coach this summer. Coincidence? Trust the process. There you go.
Yeah.
Set piece experts now. Win that. Well done, lad.
It's become very like American
Send
football
him.
kind of thing, innit?
Yeah.
You know, like play for set pieces. Why didn't he go?
I don't know.
Maybe there was no one there because I can't see that part of the pitch, but it felt like there was someone there and he could have passed to them.
Yeah.
Oh, Mazraoui, mate.
He's good. I like Mazraoui.
And what I was going to say before is like, we're a team that's obviously
Performance.
lacking major confidence. We're playing away from home at 12:30 against Southampton. They come out the blocks quite early. It's easy to get into that rhythm in the first 10, 15 minutes. The beautiful thing is we saved a penalty, we've come out of it, we're 2-0 up.
Yeah, well done, Andre. On that.
But it's easy for that to happen, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
In these games, especially away from home, is what their second home game of the season. Back in the Premier League, United are back.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like you say, no one respects us anymore. So they're just going to come
They're
flying
going to
out the
go
block.
for it. Yeah. So good. So what? We've made 4 chances and we've scored 2. It's not the best return in the world, but at least we're scoring. Because Xerxes had the shot, didn't he? Rashford had that shot from sort of 6 or 7 yards out at the goalkeeper. Yeah. Also, Ramsdale put one wide from Xerxes. So we've made a few chances. I think, obviously, that penalty notwithstanding, because I know it's a chance, but they didn't make the chance there. They ran into it was the side of the box when the penalty got given. United have made the better chances. It's just stressful and embarrassing to play against Southampton and you're having 40% possession. That is a tough pill to swallow, especially when we're already so down on United, isn't it?
It is tough, and we kind of expected it, though, didn't we? Because that's the way they play. They play possession-based football. They've done it every single game, the ones they've lost. And I know you said about the Newcastle one where Newcastle went down to 10 men. I was chatting to a Southampton fan. He said that kind of upset them a little bit because Newcastle just went 10 men behind the ball or whatever.
Yeah.
He said like they do keep the ball all the time. That's how they did it in the Championship.
Yeah.
And United have done the right thing, soaked up a bit of pressure. Obviously, element of fortune, good fortune in saving the penalty, but we've took our chances. So 2-0 at our time against Southampton away. There's nothing to it's not to be sniffed at.
Have you seen there's a Twitter account called PNUK.com?
Yeah.
And they basically keep a track of a lot of things, but they've been keeping a track of YouTubers' Premier League table predictions.
Right, okay.
And they've compiled like a league table, right, with
Okay.
loads of familiar and well-known
I can see
YouTubers
you,
in there. So you got
Stephen
like,
in there.
yeah. So you got Danny Aaron's, the awful referee.
Half time, by the way.
You got Spencer Rowan. You got whoever, Mini Minter, James Alcott, Theo Baker, etc.
Yeah.
Number 39 and 40 out of 40 is Adam McCullough and Mr. Stephen Allison with the worst predictions. 38 is Joe.
Oh.
37 is Jay.
We're the bottom 4.
That's amazing.
How is that possible?
And Ronnie's only 29th. So out of 40, we occupy the 4 bottom spaces in the table.
Look at you 3 losers as well below me. Oh my God, you've had an absolute
Also,
stinker,
but we're 3 games in. It doesn't make sense, does it?
But that's what happens when you put United top the league.
Yeah,
And
but I
then
didn't.
they lose.
Right, it's half time. Get your thoughts in. Manchester
Well, I can't
United
believe
2,
Arsenal is-
Southampton
is-
0.
That's mental. Isn't it?
That's class, that. That's actually meant that.
First goal of the season for Marcus Rashford. Start with that, Jay. I know it was the second goal. We'll get to Delict as well. Thoughts on that?
We called it. I know we prayed for him, but we all thought he was going to get a goal today. Thought he played well.
Yeah.
Deserved his goals. Well, say is good finish from outside the box. And Delict, I know, like you said, Kyle Walker-Peters went past him, but he's been everywhere. Delict, he really has. Not just the goal. He's been clearing the ball out of the defence. There was that block as well. I'm with Maka. I don't think Onana was getting to that. So I think you've got to give Delict credit. Bounce back from whatever issues he had with the Netherlands, and he's coming back stronger as well. Let's not forget, this is only his every second Premier League start in it today. So yeah, he's done really well. And credit to Andre Onana, because if he doesn't save that penalty, then I don't think we go into the second half winning. I think we're probably losing.
Just a few stats. Scott, I don't know if you've got stats.
Yeah, I've
there
got
as
some
well.
stats here, yeah. It's quite interesting, actually, because on the face of it, we're watching, you'd have thought Southampton had way more of the possession, but not at all. It's 51% United and 49% to Southampton when they're going at half-time.
Okay.
Passes very similar as well, accurate passes. Southampton 212, 89% to United's 228. So it seems like the second half of the first half, after the penalty effort, we've sort of come more on top of the game, but from my point of view, the penalty has changed the whole outcome, and that's an improvement on the Liverpool game when they got that goal disallowed and United sort of went within themselves, and now we've sort of come out and used it as an impetus to go on and do something. Now, we haven't been brilliant in the second half of the first half, but there's 2 plays in particular where it stood out, and that's Delict, obviously, with the goal, and he's helped not concede, but also Diallo as well.
Yeah. I think
Diallo's been our best player of the match so far.
Yeah, me too. I think him and Delict have both been good. Just a couple more stats. In terms of XG, which again, take it as you want it, United's is 1.58, Southampton's is 1.12, and not to discount the penalty like it didn't happen, but it was a chance that was given to Southampton by Dallow's bad tackle out, on the edge of the box in no danger whatsoever. Rather than a chance that Southampton created against us. The non-penalty XG for Southampton is 0.33, ours is 1.58. So in terms of good chances that the team has created themselves, United have made more chances. It's just, I think it's understandable why people were so frustrated in the first 20 minutes, 25 minutes, where at that point I think Southampton had around 60% possession. Like I said, that's leveled itself out now, United even slightly ahead. But it is understandable, isn't it, to a certain extent, that you don't want, even though we all knew Southampton have a lot of possession, 68% they'd averaged in the first 3 games, you don't want to be backs against the wall, can't get outside your own 18-yard box against a team in the relegation zone. Fundamentally, that's just a very difficult thing for fans to go, somehow this is all right.
That was my worry about today. My worry about today, and me and you, sorry, it wasn't me and you, we was talking about it in the week, about there was a danger here that United could not just lose to Southampton, but we could lose with them having most of the ball, and fans would be fuming, because if it was a smash and grab, that's one thing. If you lose to a team and you've had loads of the ball, you've had loads of chances, and they have a counter attack and they score, whatever. But if you go to St Mary's and they've got loads of the ball and they dominate possession and then they win, playing a style that we want to see us play, or closer to what we want to see us play, the manager's done for, genuinely, because it's, and I'm not saying the game's not over. This could, we've got a big 45 minutes to come, but it would have been very, very difficult to justify us defend tonight from that. Even for me, who's defended him ever since he arrived. But you've got to give credit to the team's resilience as well, because we've kept going and we haven't, some teams, you're losing the ball, you start making mistake after mistake. We saw a little bit of that, but then it sort of calmed down a little bit. 1 or 2 players in particular, thought Mazraoui on the ball, Diallo on the ball, Delict when he was on the ball, Martinez was on the ball, showing that bit of composure of just going, right, okay, let's calm down a little bit here. And you saw him with the passing, even just simple passes between themselves, keeping it a bit. Then Mazraoui, his decision making in terms of when to run and when not to was spot on. Diallo, who's just got one of the best engines you've ever seen on anyone, he's rapid, and getting him in behind, he's just working a treat. And then obviously set piece, well taken goal by Delict, but for Marcus as well, needed a goal. He's not scored in 12 games, in all competitions, which for him is unheard of. And it was a well-taken goal. And I wouldn't have cared if it had come off his knee or his backside and, it'd have been a VAR-approved goal or whatever. I didn't care. I wanted him to score. But if you look at what happened with Marcus just before that, good run, like the old Marcus, gets a decent shot off that Ramsdale does well, and then 2 minutes later he gets his goal. So United have shown that resilience and that sort of maturity that we've seen at times, or that times have been lacking, just to sort of weather that storm and kick on. Now, I'm not going to sit here and go, well, just because we went 2-0 up against Southampton, a team that haven't got any points this season, all is well. But considering that first 25 minutes, massive improvement in the second 20.
Yeah, it certainly could have got worse, couldn't it? You know, like especially with the context of the season, you could expect to sort of be on the back foot against Southampton and go, okay, if we hadn't lost to Brighton, if we weren't so unconvincing against Fulham, or if we hadn't got battered by Liverpool. But, the proof in front of us that we are 2-0 up, and it could be a lot more as well. We can concentrate on the possession that we lost in the first half, but look at the chances we created as well. So, and then in the second half, the positives, we're going to be getting Ugarte on the pitch, you'd hope, for 45 minutes, and it's going to be interesting to see how we actually set up with that, because I think Adam was saying during the first half about it seemed like it was a 4-4-2, and the players seemed massively confused. And what I thought was interesting is Southampton have been credited with being able to play this possession type football. I don't think they were slick with it. A lot of the passes fell short, but the players managed to sort of find the space to get the ball back, rather than United having that sort of energy to go and find it. And we had to grow ourselves into the game. We could have gone missing. We could have said, all right, we're not having this Ten Hag thing anymore. It's not working for us, and who's going to be asked? Save that penalty, completely different match.
No, 100%. And the reason I was pointing out, Joe, and you were saying, well, it's not a lot of their players has come from the middle, and you're right, it hasn't. But I felt in the middle, it was like pinball at times. We didn't get a foot on the ball, and the thing that was annoying me a little bit was some of the passes towards Mainu. It was like, how's your touch? Yeah. And it's like, what are you doing that for? Why are you putting him under pressure for? And then to Eriksen, we're like flicking balls over to him. What is he, 5'6" or something? Yeah. And it was like a bit taller than that, sorry. But we weren't sort of, it was weird. It looked strange, and at one point it looked like Sunday League football pinging about in the middle of the park. We just needed a little bit more composure. Play to your strengths. Eriksen's mint on the ball. Mainu's mint on the ball. Give him something he can work with instead of firing balls into him or over the top. And we started doing a bit more of that in the last 15 minutes. And we spoke. All of us said the same thing before the game about the quality that United have got. Southampton, no disrespect to them, they've just been promoted via the playoffs. They're 19th in the league for a reason. Yeah. The United have got just far better players. Utilise that. And you look watching here now, the replay of one of them, Marcus Rashford, 20 yards out or 18 yards out. Absolutely, picking his spot. Obviously, worked on that with Ryan Hopper, who told him what to do there, and it's worked.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I want to talk about Andre Onana a little bit, because we criticised him after the game against Liverpool, and I think fairly so. Yeah. His positioning for their third goal in particular just wasn't good enough. But Statman Dave put a tweet out a couple of minutes ago. United and Southampton were level on shots at the point that the penalty was taken. Since then, United have had 7 shots to Southampton 0. We've scored 2 goals to obviously Southampton 0 as well. Just walked past Adam. So since that happened, United have completely dominated the game and gone 2-0 up. You have to give Onana massive credit for that. Because if we're going to... He's also looking at the stats. I mean, obviously a lot of this comes from the penalty, but he's prevented 1.27 goals as well. So he's essentially, like Adam said it when it happened, he's worth a goal today. And not just worth a goal, he's worth all the momentum that came from them missing that penalty.
Do you know what as well? You talk about pressure and a manager being under pressure today. Andre Onana's under pressure. Because if United lose today, and if Erik ten Hag gets the sack, which was a feasible, and still, can still happen, is a feasible sort of, idea. Onana's under pressure, because a new manager might not fancy him. Yeah. A new manager didn't buy him. New manager didn't know him at Ajax. A new manager might come in and go, this guy's been erratic for 18 months. Has helped get him with the predecessor with the sack. I ain't sticking with him. So there's pressure on this guy, on top of the pressure that goes with being a Manchester United keeper anyway. Yeah. The old pressure of, look, my job could be under threat here in this team if I'm not fixing up here. And it's not easy to save a penalty, because obviously it's a 70% success rate with penalties for the person taking them, for a reason. But he steps up, and how many times did, I love De Gea, he's a great goalkeeper, how many times did we need him to save a penalty? He couldn't.
It's closer to 0.8 actually, a penalty.
Oh, is it? Sorry.
Yeah, so,
0.8 to the striker score.
Yeah.
0.79 apparently, yeah.
Onana, I mean, he saved a few already, hasn't he? I remember what against Copenhagen in the Champions League. Yeah. Was there one in the Community Shield as well? I'm just imagining that. I can't remember. There's one at Wembley, I think. So fair play to him. Kept us in the game. The save before, 10 minutes before the penalty, where he pushed it out quite far as well, was a decent save too. So it's looking good for United now. And the thing that United have got to show is what we showed in the last 15 minutes, a bit more composure.
This is a great point from DRZ in the super chat. Get your chats in. I'll get into the proper chat as well, not just super chats. He says the penalty reaction shows that the issues are all in the players' heads. And to a certain degree, I agree with that. Not all, but I think there's a lot more that is won and lost in the confidence in the players than we like to think of. Obviously, eventually you get to the point where you're blaming the manager for things, which I think is fair enough as well. You have to give the manager some credit and some blame when you win and lose. But the fact that it went from, this is a relatively level game, to we've had 7 shots and scored 2 goals and Southampton have had none, just because a penalty is
We
saved.
should be 4-0 up.
Well,
I know
there you
they
go.
can say we should have scored the penalty. All right, everyone can do that. But
We should have scored 4 goals then.
2.
Yeah.
Xerxes should have had 1. Do you know in another world, Xerxes scores the winner against Fulham? Well, that happened obviously, but follows it up with not getting on the end of Garnacho's winner against Brighton, and potentially scores 2 against Liverpool to bring us back into the game, and then another today. And we're looking at him like, oh my God, we've signed Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's mad how it's those fine margins, man.
Yeah.
But again, when you're not feeling confident, or your team isn't playing free-flowing stuff, or there's that confidence is just gone a bit, isn't it?
But it's like when we were saying before the game, like how often we used to rock up to games and we'd win it because the opponent would have it. Yeah, because the opponent would always go like, oh no, we're playing Manchester United.
Yeah.
But now it's like, because of the form and how bad we've been over the last few seasons, that United players seem to have that, you know, level of defeatism within themselves. And it's like you said, someone said in the chat there, it's conquering that, not so much the opponent in front of you, and finding that self-belief. And I think no player more than Marcus Rashford typifies that, does he at all? Because when he's on fire, you can see it, but when he's the other way around, completely different
We're
player.
a very emotional team, innit?
Yeah.
If things are going really well, we're flying, everyone's amazing, everyone looks good, which is rarely. But then once we have a setback, it's like, it's the end of the world.
Because we're
It's
so
like
damaged and we're so fragile from the last...
from our past relationship.
Yeah, but genuinely it is. From past managers, from past
relationships.
losses.
We've still not got over Moyes.
It is. It will always be. I think as well. There's how many people are watching at the minute?
5,300.
5,300. How many likes we got?
900.
That's a disgrace. Come on, people. Also, there's a link to subscribe to the channel in the chat. Hit that subscribe button so then you can subscribe to the channel and you can see all the vids we've got with Ryan Upper talking about Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, we've coached him and all sorts. We've got a few super chats as well. Get your thoughts in the comments. Adam Plummer says, Joe looking like Kurt Cobain without the heroin. So you think. Purple Yoda says, up the RH.
What?
Doing well to hide that heroin use, Joe.
I do, yeah. Miles says, Mr. Trick not getting RH on the watch along. It would be good to have him on. We did do an interview with him the day after the Rashford videos came out, so check that out. It's on the channel. Jay spoke to him.
Also, I assume on a Saturday morning he's quite fucking busy.
Yeah, he's playing.
It's the trick there.
He's dressed up as Marcus Rashford playing for United right now. Why do you think he's been so good?
We'll get him back on again.
That is
Obviously,
the
he's been
RH.
on a lot, and he said as well.
Putting the RH into
What I liked about RH as well, he said he was getting hammered. Everyone was asking to chat to him. Everyone was wanting to speak to him. Like loads of.
And he
people,
only
you know.
spoke to us.
Yeah, because he speaks to us anyway, and he's our mate. And he said like, you know what, I'll come and chat to you guys because he's not about that as well. He's not doing it so he can go and chat to newspapers, whatever he does it because he loves doing it and he's good at it.
Love that. Fergal McClements with a super chat, massive, obviously, friend of the channel, Fergal, says, you want to know what's a huge part of the negativity around United? Commentary begrudgingly compliment United, but if a different team does the same thing, it's amazing.
1,000,000%.
That is so
If
true.
this was anyone else, it's the fighting ability to come back when you're not playing well and, you know...
Winning ugly.
Winning ugly.
Yeah.
That's
exactly what
champions.
it is. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Or when it's United, it's stumbled to victory against Saints.
I couldn't believe after
misfiring United.
after
the
FA Cup final when Ten Hag was getting interviewed and it was like, why didn't you do this all season?
Why haven't you been sacked?
Yeah. I was like, what? He just beaten Manchester City, stopped them winning a double to win the FA Cup, and it was like, what are you on about?
They never asked Pep about 115 or anything.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They never rock up because they know he'll go, I ain't doing an interview with you twats again.
Yeah.
Steve Doyle says, it's not rocket science, do shit quicker, don't put your foot on the ball and take 12 touches, move it, get in around the box and get your shot away when it's bloody on. Honestly, I know that's a little bit like 1960s coaching, but to a certain degree we do miss that. Like, make runs in behind, and when your teammate runs in behind, pass him the ball early. When there's a shot on, have a shot. We do lack a little bit of that United.
Both Marcus, I think, which one to call him, Diallo, we've seen it twice now. Like you're saying, just picking that pass out, them getting past the fullback.
Make the run, make the pass.
We've made, like, Kyle Walker-Peters at one point looked like he was just a prime Cristiano Ronaldo. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are we not running at air defenders like that? And then we have done, and we've got 2 goals out of it.
I'd love us to go out and try and get more goals, and rather than sit back and be pragmatic.
Yeah.
Because I always think that sort of, it has a knock-on effect to the following game. You don't want 45 minutes where you're sort of sitting back and say, right, we've won the game if we keep it as 2-0. And I think that's what I hate the DNA thing. That's what we're about, United. Score more goals, man. Entertain us.
Is good, isn't he?
He does,
He
does good stuff, doesn't he?
Because he just optically he doesn't look good.
Yeah.
But then some of the touches he takes and stuff.
I mean, that one there weren't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying the other day. He's unorthodox, and when you watch how he does stuff, it
Like, look at
seems
that
weird.
I think
That
that
was a good pass out.
Yeah. But when you actually judge him on his outcomes, he's actually does a lot of good stuff that like ends up with his teammates. So he's getting shots away, and he's missed them so far. Or
His
missed all
link-up
of them.
play is immaculate.
Yeah, his link-up play is very good. Miles says, I'm worried about today, playing away after the international break. Great goal from Marcus. Shout out to the fans sitting around me during the Liverpool game who were calling him shit. Up the RH, up the Paddock, glory, glory, Man United. Joel says, it's kind of crazy that with Ole we were the comeback kings, but now we haven't been for a minute.
Do you remember that? Sorry, go on, Jay.
I was just going to say, Mazraoui's just minting it. Like, he keeps doing things, and I'm like, who's that? And I was like, Jesus Christ, he's so sick.
He is actually good, yeah. He's really good.
Do you remember that run we had away from home under Ali?
Was that where we just kept winning games?
broke
We
the
didn't
record.
lose away from home.
We didn't lose away from him all season after the.
It was like 29 games or something,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Was that the one where Bruno came in? There was the one we went on a run, didn't we? Do you remember we lost to Burnley and
Maybe,
we bought
yeah.
Bruno, and then we went on a crazy run. Pogba came back from injury as well, and Martial started scoring. It was just everything came together.
Yeah, we went a full season unbeaten away from home.
That's
That's
unreal,
incredible, that.
You watch some of the goals from that Oli era, yeah, you think.
Unbelievable. The little
And,
back
and it's
heels
mad
and
to
runs off the
think
ball.
people were going, we have no style of play.
I know.
And like
So
the
stylish.
goals that we were scoring were nuts.
Steve said this, didn't he, on House of Versus a few weeks ago? Like, it's often a stick that's used to beat United, no matter what. What's your style? Okay, you're winning games. What's your style of play? And if you're losing, again, what's your style of play? But you don't care if you're winning.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like, under Fergie, sometimes you'd have different games and different styles, but no one cared because we kept winning matches and trophies.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, and that's the sort of pepification of football, in it, that not only do you have to win games, and not that United have been winning games without a style of play, we've been not winning games, but not only do you have to win games, you have to look like the managers, like Football Managered you all into position. You stand there, you stand there, you breathe when I tell you, you make that run. Like, you have to look like a sort of a drilled army regiment as well as winning games now.
Yeah,
you
you're
can't
right.
look free-flowing and up to the players. Like, Real Madrid just won the Champions League and the Liga double last year. Do you think Ancelotti's telling him about pressing structures and stuff?
He's like very anti-Pep though, isn't it?
Yeah, he is, but he
he's
still
very
works.
like, he's from the Fergie era, innit, of trusting players to do
Was
something.
it against City where he asked them, who do you think we should bring on?
Yeah.
Do you remember? And they obviously made the subs and then won the game when it looked like they were out.
But it goes to show that there is obviously a lot to be said for tactics and details.
That's a
There
ball.
is,
That's a
and it does win you
It's
games.
Diallo.
It's Ericsson, wasn't it?
On the outside, was it Ericsson? On the outside here is Mazraoui.
Hit it. Oh, he scuffed it. He sliced it, hasn't he?
Commentator's
that
curse
safe?
there. I've just been praising him.
No, he sliced it. It's good play though, this from United. He's well on. It's a very well-timed ball,
think he's
but
gotta
he's just
play that
slices
into
it.
Xerxes,
I think he's trying. I think
He's
I
gone
think he
near
sliced it.
post.
No, I don't.
Yeah, he's gone, or maybe he just mishit it.
I think he's completely mishit it.
Have they given a corner? We've got away with one if they're given a corner.
No, they gave it, and then I think they've overturned it.
It's the loudest whisper I've ever heard.
I don't know. It's like whispering that they do on like the West End, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't come here tonight. The police are going to be here. But Madison, I love you. That's Ethan behind the fucking camera, just shout whispering.
The whispering into the West End. That's class.
The sort of whispering where 1,200 people in a theatre could hear you. But yeah, I think the tactical thing isn't the only way you can win, and having a combination of the two is the best way to be successful long term.
Almost.
Because let's not forget, there's loads of managers who imprint their tactical vision very quickly and win fuck all. Like, there is no end of those types of managers as well. You have to have both. You can't just...
Could be one of those. Could be one of those.
There's loads of them.
Do you remember that thing that went kind of viral about Ollie when he said like some trophies kind of
For the
paper over
ego.
the cracks for the ego and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a happy medium though, isn't
That's
there?
what I'm saying. It
Like,
has to be both.
there's
I'm
a-
not discounting what. Like, I'm not saying that we've looked shit, therefore Ten Hag's great.
Because Ten Hag,
I don't
I
think
get
that.
it because he's under the cosh and people are putting pressure on him and he just resorts to, well, we've
that's a lovely
only
parallel
City have
for
won
him,
more
yeah.
trophies than us in the last 2 years. I get why he says those things. But sometimes when he says those things, I think you can't just say that. Do you know what I mean? You have to kind of like,
How's the ref not going to give that to the linesman? Gives that? That was mad.
He's giving it to us.
yeah.
That's what I mean. The linesman
What's
gave it
going on
over.
with
The
the
ref didn't.
What's on the ref's back?
Don't you think that, like, maybe, I don't know, 8, 9 times out of 10, if you've got a better starting 11 than your opponent, you should win the game. But if you've got bad tactics going into a game, it can be the undoing.
Yeah,
No,
I think
what's the percentage of it
I
being
think-
talent versus tactics?
But I think you're assuming there that the talent on offer puts forward their talent every week.
No, but I mean,
But they
it's
don't.
simple. It's most basic
It's
football.
most
Here we go, here we
If
go.
you've got your
Get
talent
that to
playing,
Marcus!
if you've got your talent playing at its best, one sec. Go on, Marcus.
Oh, deflected.
Yeah, deflected
Yeah.
there,
If you've got your talent playing at its best
mate. Fucking
against the worst team with good tactics, your talented team will probably win usually. But you have to. Our talent hasn't been on display.
Yeah.
We haven't seen what Marcus Rashford's talent level. We haven't seen Bruno's. We haven't seen most of them. They've been playing well below that. Plus the fact that then they're not getting to grips with the tactics, or they're refusing them, or it's not working, or whatever. Put those two things together, it's a recipe for disaster.
The away end isn't there, isn't it? Why is he clapping them for?
Don't know.
Fucking dickhead.
Ericsson with the corner for United. Because both our goals have come from corners, haven't they? Not like us. Ball in. It's another dangerous area. Ramsdale's come and not got there, and he's
And
got.
somehow got
That
so
is
lucky.
the luckiest thing
He's
I've
landed
ever
on the ball.
seen. Their defenders headed the ball down. Ramsdale's come out, completely missed it. Their defenders headed it down, and Ramsdale's landed on it from complete. Look at this.
What's he doing there? What is he even doing?
Don't feel like
He's
that.
a knob, isn't he,
He is.
Ramsdale?
He's just
He
too
looks like,
giddy.
Do you know the kid in the Argos catalogue jumping on the trampoline like that? And it says like 5 metres wide. That's Ramsdale just.
The only thing I like about him was his dad called Boovie a knobhead on Twitter.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
That's good.
Defend him.
I like that.
God, what a life, eh? Next goal wins.
Can you imagine that though? Your son plays for like England and Arsenal, yeah.
He's got to be careful here, mate. He's not a foul.
And you
He's
got
on a mate, he's
knobheads
on a
like me and
booking. Yeah.
Boovie ripping him.
Yeah.
I know.
You would have to tweet something in it, and I tweeted him for that.
Yeah, Mainoo's probably a.
That's what I
a
mean.
one
That's,
heavy tackle away
that's
from
what I
a
was
booking,
worried
yeah.
about then.
Oh, he's already booked.
Yeah.
Ugarte time, do you think?
Yeah, but then you're leaving Ericsson on.
Party time.
That would worry me.
If Ugarte comes on, you have to sing your song.
What is your song?
He's got
You
a
know
couple
what
different
I've got
versions.
loads of songs.
Have you?
Uh,
You Ugarte one?
Yeah, I've got remember the lyrics.
You gotta be.
You know the
tough,
lyrics,
you
don't look
gotta
at
be
your phone.
tough. Yeah.
You know the lyrics. You knew the lyrics.
Yeah, I do.
I haven't sang this one in a while, lads. Let me just check.
He hadn't even played for us yet.
I've got a terrible Diallo one as well. I'm waiting to fucking bang out.
Oh! Unlucky there, lad.
Diddly.
It's mad how good Cobby is.
He is sick.
Yeah,
It's annoying because remember when you were that age and you're like, yeah, I'm into football.
I'll get
I
that.
wasn't.
No. Keep it. Bit of hit and hope from Southampton. That was nice to see.
Good. We've broken the...
It looked for the first time that pass looked like
Stick to your fucking possession-based
Oh.
football.
Yeah,
you
they look like a
absolutely.
newly promoted team now. don't
Yeah, they give up now. Fuck
If
it.
they get one,
Hoof it
though,
up.
if they get one back, they'll win. We have to know that. We can't let them score the next goal. Well done, Josh. What's weirder, calling Cristiano Ronaldo Chris or calling Marcus Rashford Mark? What
Mark.
feels less
Mark.
right? Yeah, Mark Rashford.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a mark.
No. Zirks.
That's a...
Oh! Scooping his way through their defence there. Oh!
What is going
I
on?
hope Ramsdale gets relegated again, you know.
Yeah, I'd
That'd be
love that.
so funny.
He's on
He's
it.
on, I think. I think
On-ish.
Bednarek's playing him on.
Bloody hell.
This here. Oh.
The little
Oh.
scoopy poopies through everyone's legs.
And what's he doing here?
It's because he kind of caught it behind the over the
over
line.
the bar,
innit?
so he lands like on the bar almost.
Played
yeah.
Diogo. Sort your fucking act out now, son.
Yeah. So lucky Luke Shaw's not fit there, wasn't he? Because he'd have been hooked after about 7 minutes today, Dallo. And now he looks alright again.
Luke Shaw being
Isn't it weird
fit
when
so
players just completely lose their heads? Like Casemiro did after the first goal last week. Do you remember Sancho against Chelsea a couple of years ago?
Oh, that was terrible.
He couldn't find a 5-yard
I remember
pass.
Lingard in the derby doing it once. Pogba having a word with him.
Yeah, because
Wait.
your head. We've played football where we've just been getting mugged off all day,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, oh my
That's a
god,
foul.
referee, you bastard!
I love that top, by the way.
Yeah, it's
That's
meant
it
that.
with my
Classic.
dad's
Is it from the original?
original Umbro thing.
From the time?
There it
That's
is.
fantastic.
Golden
That.
Cantona piece.
That's really nice. That.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love
actually.
my dad's got all that kind of gear
Yeah, mate.
knocking about. He had a remember the Nike advert, Good versus Evil.
One with Eric on. Where
Yeah,
it was
he had.
like
I've got one as
the
well.
au
It
revoir
says-
one.
Got Nike there. It says Good versus Evil. Then it's got au
That's
revoir
sick, that.
7 on the back.
I used to love
That
that
was
because
my
he was the
dad's
one
as
that scored the goal in the advert, wasn't
Yeah, yeah,
But
through the devil's
he?
chest.
Yeah, everyone's like, all the other players are just basically setting him up.
United holding the ball.
It does
better
kill
so
me when
far.
I see him doing some of these
Oh,
adverts
yes.
nowadays.
He's not asked, is he?
Well done,
Okay.
Dallo. Ahmad.
Go on, Diallo. Go on, Diallo.
Tricky. Fucking hell. We're getting in their box,
Yeah.
aren't we?
Oh,
Like
It's too easy to get in their box.
Yeah.
That's what it is. We're over, like, Ahmad Diallo should have just shot then.
Yeah, he should.
We've
He was
turned into
10 yards
we've turned
out.
into Southampton in their box.
Oh. He's like Zlatan, isn't he?
Xerxes, that was.
That's who he's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Just
finally settled on my brain. He looks like Zlatan.
That looked like Zlatan then.
Oh, he tried
Foul
to
him,
foul him.
foul
there.
him. Well done, that's okay.
Yeah,
That's a
tackling
good
enough there.
foul.
Southampton have gone to
It's a
shit.
good foul. Oh,
He looks like Zlatan sometimes.
It's worrying that. The way he just did like the faintest of like
Yeah.
little step. It wasn't even a proper step over, was it?
It's
Just
like,
sort of.
you know, when you half just dangle your
Yeah,
leg.
yeah, yeah. He's right. Dallo's moving
Ericsson's
the ball-
breathing out his arse here. Isn't
Yeah,
he?
he's breathing out my arse. He needs to. he needs a minute.
I love how Scotty goes, every 5 minutes, Scotty goes, what the fuck am I doing here? Sat in his corner.
It's just the image.
That's what we do. We're painting pictures in the mind. Come on, foul him.
That's why I love that saying, you know, when someone goes, he's so far up his arse, if he spits, it comes out of his mouth. Like, that's a really good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because he's got such a
I've
good
never
visual.
heard that before.
Yeah. He's so far up his arse, if he spits, it'll come out his mouth.
But that's coming out of his own mouth that he's spitting out of. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No, but it's
Oh,
like,
so if someone else's arse.
you were so, your
Yeah,
head
yeah,
was
up-
so
up
far up
Jay's
Jay's
arse.
arse. When
Yeah.
you spat, it came out of Jay's mouth.
Yeah, that's nice. That's lovely.
I was going to use myself in one of that example, and I thought, I don't need to do this.
No, yeah, you can choose to stay out.
No
of
one's
it.
head needs to be up my arse.
No one has needs to be up anyone's arse. We choose it because it's a laugh. Right, United second half so far. To be fair, this is the best United have started a second half all season because it's not been great in the other 3 games so
No,
far.
it hasn't,
Over
to be fair.
23 minutes, it was 3-2 to Southampton.
Yeah.
Don't. Don't.
Did you see Everton the other day?
Mate.
2-0
Was it
up.
was it Bournemouth?
2-0 up, yeah.
sorry,
2-0 up in the 87th minute and they lost at home.
That's
I like
unreal,
it.
that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who
I
did
think
the biggest Bournemouth
I
fan?
think Everton fans have got it harder than any other fans.
Oh, mate.
Because you're in the Premier League, right? But you're never like doing anything other than fighting relegation. Your rivals win things, and even when they don't win things, and they're the top.
Are the biggest, with
Go on.
United,
Go on.
the most successful
Go on.
English team ever.
Oi, ref!
I
Yeah.
think that's
Bruno
a
should have
good
cut that
tackle,
back there,
Good
penalty.
tackle that. He's got to get
here's a
that
good
right,
one.
hasn't he?
Where's that gone? His nose is so big, he can smell a Sunday roast on a Tuesday. That's a good one. I like things like
That's
that.
good. That
Yeah, I like
that is
that.
good.
If you've got anything similar to that, then...
Yeah,
that's
that kind of like little phrasing that people hear, that people say, what about when someone goes for a shit and you go, one sec, breakfast, lunch is, wait, what? One sec, sorry. So,
Yeah, I love that one.
if someone... no,
That's my fave.
next time you're on the toilet and someone knocks on the door,
When you go for a shit, you say one set breakfast is no. Yeah, I love that. Honestly,
it's really good.
my dad
'cause you
used to always
it,
say that when we
did
were
it?
kids.
It's one of them that sticks with you, innit? You can't get it wrong. No, sorry, one sec. I'll regroup. Come back to it. If anyone's got any more sayings like that, do let us know. God, I can't even try that again.
I love it on a Royal Family where Denise tells Jim she's pregnant and he goes, I'm going to go upstairs and try for a little baby meal.
Little bit.
Oh, Ahmad's looking really good.
Oh,
Go
mate,
on.
we are the best team in the world.
Oh. Go on.
Rashford. Pingy.
That's a proper camera save.
Yeah, it is. I'd have saved that.
Fucking twat.
I think he didn't even need to jump, but
No, I don't. I think he could have caught it.
like, we were screaming, but I think he could just,
Yeah, simple
Oh yeah,
Simon, that.
I think I ate Ramsdale. Down his throat as well.
he proper Joe Harted that, didn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
He is Joe Hart
He is.
reincarnated.
he is, yeah.
Except Joe Hart was probably better than.
Yeah.
We love this stupid little corner, don't we?
We have scored 2 goals
Bang
from
it.
corners today. He's all over him there.
Lucky Marcus. Oh, go
What
two
is
for
that
him.
absolute lunatic doing? Mate, he's
What?
a clown.
He's got a goal kick out of that.
What's just happened? Are they making 4
He's
subs?
giving him a goal kick.
Here's the Scouser.
How have they got a goal kick?
It's a corner, you fucking moron.
He just doesn't know
He
what he's... Is
pushed
it
Rash-
Atwell, that? Is it Stuart Atwell?
Clement Attlee.
Who was that? Is that old Prime Minister or something?
Yeah, one after Churchill. 1945 to 51, memory serves.
It's a fucking corner, that's why.
Gave birth to the
Innit?
welfare state.
How
Clement
mental is
Attlee,
it that-
arguably our greatest ever Prime Minister, just saying.
How mad is it that Churchill won us the war and then was voted out in 1945?
That's what I like about
The same
British.
year as the war ended, he's like, no, we're sick
Right,
of this.
all right.
Churchill's
Well,
a
you beat the
fucking
Nazis.
knob.
Well done.
Yeah. See ya.
Also, did you really? Do you know what I mean?
Why do you think we lost?
Like, there was loads there was loads of other people involved. It weren't just Churchill, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, Churchill was on the front lines. Did we really?
We did win. I'm sure I read it somewhere.
Yeah. Did we?
Or was it a draw?
Also, I love, like, you know, in school, when you get taught about the war in school,
I think we lost.
they'd be like, the Nazis were really bad, so Britain were like, we have to do something about this. No, they fucking didn't. They got to France and they shit themselves and were like, now we really have to act.
Hang on a
That's
minute.
what happened.
We better stop this. Pack this shit in.
Sick of this. Miles,
Southampton are bringing
go
on
on.
their other team.
it's like a pre-season
Apparently.
friendly, yeah.
All right, yeah. It's going to make 8 subs. All right, okay.
Joel says, it's kind of crazy that with Ole we would have come back Kings. Read that one already. Shane Gates says, so happy with 2-0 up. Cobby seems sloppy in possession today. Hope you got your bed in with that Airbnb, Joe. No, we had to pay for it, annoyingly.
Disgusting.
Annoyingly, though, it was an Airbnb where we had to pay for our own bedding on top of the fee,
Well,
which is
that's
surely
a
part
joke.
of the fact that you're buying a B&B is a bed.
Yeah.
But then, like, the kitchen was like really overly stocked with like olive oil and like eggs and all stuff that you don't need. Just don't give me that and put some bedding on. Anyway, Marco McElhenney says that he, well, actually, that's anything. It gives gifted 5 subs again. Thank you very much. I'll name this podcast later. Has gifted 1 sub. Thank you. Gav536 says, so we're a counter-attacking team. What happens against a low block? I'm so bored of teams dominating us. If they'd have scored first, we'd have folded. Well, maybe, but you know, it's like saying if we'd have lost, we'd have lost. Yeah, we would have, but they didn't. Max Gomez says, an insecure team breeds mistakes. The more confidence the guys have, the more confidence the players are, the better the results. Hopefully Rash kicks on after this. I do think the confidence is a big thing. Look how much more composed, and our passing looks better, our running looks better, we look more energised. Southampton look worse. In the same way that we weren't this good in the first half, Southampton weren't this bad in the first half. They haven't changed their tactics. They haven't forgotten what the manager said. It's really hard when you don't feel confident in yourself.
What was the stat that everyone was getting on Max's case about? He's not had a shot on target all season.
Yeah.
He's had 3 this game, hasn't he? Do you know what I
Think
mean?
so,
Also, it's very, like, he hit the post in one game.
Yeah.
And then,
No,
like,
well, you
had a
know
goal
that.
disallowed.
Had a goal
Yeah,
disallowed.
disallowed. I know it's
very, like,
skewed,
disingenuous
yeah.
when they do that.
But you can see his confidence is much better.
Yeah. But that's the thing, though, isn't it? Like,
Here we go.
have Southampton
Hey.
forgotten what the manager said?
Oh,
Is
Nana's
their
watching
manager shit
Ramsdale
now?
and he's like, you think you're crazy?
Yeah, mate.
That's what I loved about when
Watch
we
this
interviewed
sunshine.
Onana during the summer, and he was like, if United don't think I was mental last season, wait till this season. And he was like, I ain't going to stop. He was like, shit, I don't know if you're supposed to say that.
Yeah,
I
don't
love
say
that.
that. Say something else.
But I kind of respect it. That's
Yeah,
what makes
I
me not
respect it.
worried about Onana. He seems to have the shoulders to carry being a Man United keeper.
Yeah.
He might not have the hands, But he
But in terms of shoulders, he's unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean,
Remember, like
he can
David De
carry the
Gea
weight.
was great with his feet.
Yeah. He can carry the weight of being a Man United goal.
Do you know what? A lot of that is confidence in it, because like with De Gea, at times he looked like he lost confidence.
He did.
He looked like he lost that sort of swagger. We was chatting to Les Sealey's son even yesterday. He was on the brew and he was saying like Fergie said the difference between Les Sealey and Jim Leighton was that Les Sealey thought he was a great keeper and Jim Leighton didn't.
Belief's huge.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
Did you
man.
stay at someone's B&B?
It was an Airbnb online.
And they were a super chatter.
No, they were two different people. I don't think it was them.
Someone just said, thanks for staying at my B&B, Joe.
You what?
You cheapskate.
I think that was that joke from the previous conversations.
Thanks for staying at my...
Delete again now.
What do you mean you cheapskate? I paid everything. I'm not a cheapskate. I
Did you
did
take
it.
the olive oil and eggs?
I poured it all into a little...
How's
carrier
that
bag,
not a foul? I mean, it doesn't matter, but still.
I like Xerxes, you know.
Same. Xerxes.
He's very unorthodox, isn't he?
Everything
Yeah.
about you so Xerxes. What do I got?
I love that. Class.
What am I
See
here?
there, get from Xerxes. It's good that. Kept the ball well. Couple of good passes from Xerxes there.
Delict
Ahmad's
needed
been
a
very
game
good
like
as well.
this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, he was
jeez.
brilliant
Look,
against
the LDR.
Liverpool.
He didn't need Diallo fucking giving him a hospital
I know,
pass,
yeah.
though, did he? Yeah, Southampton's kit don't look like a Southampton kit.
No, it doesn't. Fergal McClement says, why do United get the, if they'd have done this, they'd have won, but United never get that? If Xerxes' knee isn't there, we could have had momentum to beat Liverpool with that logic. Yeah, it is a little bit... We'll paint ourselves hypotheticals that make us lose and look worse. But if you paint one that makes us
Get
look
up, you
better, then
soft twat.
you're considered an idiot. What's he done?
Oh, fuck off, ref!
That's like you after you banged your little ankle piece.
I hurt my ankle more than he has. I took a little bit of skin off.
What's he doing? Just get up. Nothing wrong with you. Do you know what I mean?
Why has the
He's
ref
fucking
stopped that,
2-0
by the way?
down.
Dillick
Well,
stopped it. He wanted a breather.
No, the ref blew his whistle.
Yeah.
Thought he was supposed to be head injuries
I
only.
know. And like,
Is
there's
his head on
nothing
his
wrong with
fucking
him.
leg?
His team 2-0 down and he's fucking about.
Dickhead.
Dickens.
What do I got? You don't even know what you got.
That's nice, that. 2-0 up. That's how you know. Because Adam
Liberty
McCullough's happy and he's singing Liberty X. Or they just became Liberty after that, didn't they?
Work just a little bit.
Poor playing out for the back there from United. Luke
Was
H-
it Liberty
Oh,
X
go
against Hearsay?
Yeah,
Oh, what a fucking time to be alive.
I know.
Let me remind myself what Hearsay looked like again.
You know what they look like. Kate Marsh
Oh, Kate Marsh.
and the rest.
Oh, Miley Class was in it, weren't she?
Of course, yeah. Pre-M&S ad. Luke H said Xerxes is a future Barclaysman.
Oh.
Is
Did you
Kim
like that little
Marsh?
trend? Did you like that Barclays?
I did like that little trend, yeah.
Kim Marsh was in Curry, right?
Yeah.
And the rest. Oh, that's a booking. You absolute stupid twat.
Where just a
Bruno's just
little
crossed the
bit.
ball in after the ref blew his whistle. He says he didn't hear it.
Just a little bit more.
I mean,
Fucking hell, what an era that was.
it's a bit quick, innit? He's
He had the fella in
crossed
there
the
that
ball
looked
in
like
2
Shrek
steps
as well,
after the
didn't
free
Yeah,
kick.
Danny.
That's his dead
Danny
ringer
and
for
Noel.
Shrek.
Who's the lad? One of the other one, the Welsh one. Who else was in there?
Yeah,
Mylene, Kim,
Suzanne.
Susie,
Susan.
Shaw.
Susan. Who's your favourite Susan? Is it George Costanza's wife?
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, she's up there. Probably Susie Q.
I really didn't like Susan.
I got an answer.
She got a lot of stick, didn't she? Because
Yeah.
Jason Alexander,
'Cause they
gave an
hate each
interview,
other.
said where he couldn't really click with her, and then everyone sort of took that as she was a terrible actress.
No, she wasn't a bad actress. She played the role really well, but her role is to be annoying.
Do you think she got a lot of stick though? From a lot of people said she wasn't that great.
I think she's fine. She wound me up as a character, so I.
But I think as well because she quit acting, didn't she? So I think people look at it as like.
she was shit.
And then there was this rumour when they basically asked her to be written out.
Weren't they the writers?
No, like, no, the cast weren't feeling it.
Oh right. Well, like George and that.
Yeah.
Georgie Porgy.
But I thought she played that part well because that part was just like a straight man to George being
Yeah.
a lunatic.
Yeah.
Do you
George
know
is
what I mean?
horrendous.
Yeah,
But
like when he says he started smoking.
he's taken up smoking.
Yeah, I love that.
I mean, it's so much better when we're winning, so we can just talk about as friends rather than having to talk about how 10 hours on the line and all that. Isn't this so much more fun?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you remember the Watford game in the FA Cup where I think we won 2-0? I don't think we mentioned the game once.
No, because we scored quite early on.
Yeah, I mean, it was us three just chatting about all sorts of shite.
Look at Mazraoui.
I love Mazraoui.
Yeah, me too.
I think I do.
I can't believe how good Diallo is. Not Diallo. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ahmad is technically, he's so good.
Delo's had a stinky one today. He's
Delo's
lucky they didn't score that pen.
It's stinky poo-poo time for Delo today. But
Referee,
foul.
thank you very much, you silly twat. Why is Joe Cole sat down in the stands on a mic? What's going on with that?
If you listen to what Joe Cole says sometimes, properly listen to what he says, it doesn't make sense. He says things, and if you think, hang on a minute, what? That didn't mean anything. And then he'll have someone with him, Unagri's whatever, going, no, I couldn't agree more. You think, what? Wait a minute. There's been times when I've rewound it and re-listened to it, and I'm like, no, that's just gobbledygook. You know about? I don't like Joe Cole, mate.
You watched The Sopranos doc, didn't you? You watched The Sopranos doc, Scotty?
No, I've not seen it yet.
Have
The
you
David
not?
Chase ones are good, yeah.
Yeah, really good. The auditions and that are in it, which is good.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
And you know what they've nailed?
oh,
His
Ugarte's coming on.
Ugarte's coming on. This is not a drill. Ugarte's coming on.
Garnacho and Maguire look to be coming on as well. I think it might be. Who do you think it's going to be for? Because Mainu's on a booking and a half, but
Ericsson 100%.
Ericsson's on a booking as well, I know.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right,
So
okay.
Maybe
Ericsson.
Leacher?
Oh my God, that is class.
It's beautiful.
Could even be Delo and then Leacher goes left back.
Oh, I hope not. I hope it's Delict. Because he's played a lot more games, hasn't he? In the last couple of weeks, but he's not played much for United.
But Lissandro's been to Argentina and that, innit?
That's true.
I love how Ugarte's coming on with one of the players he would have called a wanker.
It's mad.
Garnacho.
Yeah. Remember when he was just on it?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Saying
Didn't
that
he do the
everyone's-
actual
Yeah.
proper?
What did he do, Jay?
That was horrible, that.
No, sorry.
Can
More
someone
on
click that
all-
up and send it to me, please?
More on OnlyFans.
Thank you.
Yeah.
GIF
You
it
send
if
it
you
to us
need
as well, please. Monetize that. That's a new members vid.
That's on your OnlyFans, that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Awful, that.
I
You
was
did do it.
recreating what happened.
Well done.
Oh, ref!
Come on, ref.
Come on.
Do your bloody job, ref.
See moaning about the dickhead.
Stuart.
Get a proper name.
Yeah. Who are you? The
Stu. Is it short for
predecessor to the Tudors.
Such a basic joke, but so funny. What's your name, son? Stu. Is it short
Rashford off
stupid?
for Garnacho.
Yeah, good game, Marcus. Hey, played well, son.
Up the RH.
Up the RH. Have a bit of that.
Up the MR
Up the
as
Wythenshawe
well.
Reds.
Stick that up your hole.
Right in the bottom corner as well. That's just not a particularly flashy goal, but you put it in the bottom of the post,
Yeah.
you're probably going to score most times, aren't you?
Good.
Lovely coloured hair. It replaced by
Nice to see
even
Rashford
more
going
lovely
off,
coloured
but
hair.
without that, there's going to be a whole debate
Yeah.
around
No,
this.
he's not come off because he's having a terrible game.
Yeah.
He's come off, he's done his job, give him a bit of a breather.
Get Cobby off. No, get Cobby off.
Ericsson coming off for Ugarte.
Over to Scotty.
You gotta be. I forgot it.
Oh, he's
no,
bottled
no.
it. He's
You
forgotten
got
it.
it, remember it, yeah, you got the
Someone
lyrics.
sent it,
He's
man.
forgotten it.
Someone sent it me on
strong,
Instagram.
you gotta be wise. You gotta be.
You're not doing it with.
No, we're not
You've got to say it
the
right.
soul.
Fucking hell, let me find an image of it.
We'll get it right.
Oh no, someone sent me a different one.
What did they send you?
Anything you want, you got it.
No, that's terrible.
Right,
That's
well,
by
come
the
on
time.
then.
Right,
Oh yeah,
give me a second.
you're happy to criticise that?
Yeah,
but you won't put
Yeah,
it
they
out.
sent it,
I'll go
mate.
for it now. One
Go
minute.
on.
Who went off for
I've just got to
Maguire?
get my Desiree lyrics up.
Who went off for Maguire?
So you're not tweaking it to be like, you got to be strong, you got to be fast, you got to be attack.
Yeah, it's like you gotta be bad, you gotta be.
Go on,
Don't cut me. You gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser, you gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger.
Oh, he's bottled
You
it
gotta
off.
be.
He's bottled it off.
Send it to me.
Yeah,
Send it. Send it to me and Joseph and
right,
Mako.
you do it.
We'll sing it.
We'll sing it. We've not got any shame.
Proven.
Yeah.
But
It
also-
was the low that went off, by the way.
Was
And
it?
what I said would happen happened.
Adam McCullough here, tactical genius. Sorry?
Oh,
Oh, wait, it
shame.
wasn't. It was Mazraoui. Jesus Christ.
What do you
Take everything back I just said about you being a tactical genius.
No.
You're a
Change,
disgrace.
change you gotta be to you gotta.
What is
Do
your...
you reckon? Otherwise, it's just me sat here singing a fucking Desiree song. Hey, Jesus wept. Thanks for that pearl of wisdom. That was up there with the bloody elephant one.
So
The trunk.
Jay's on the offensive.
23 years down the Swanee in one watch
pissed off
along.
at me because we were supposed to schedule a video last night and I ballsed it up.
Oh, is that what it is?
I was like, come on, watch along with the Sky so I can get me all back.
So you can
right.
do ya.
Right, can you read that?
You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta be together.
All I know.
Manuel will save the day.
There we go.
There we go.
Manuel will save the day. is what we should say.
Manuel will save the day. Yeah, I love that. That'll be getting sung in the
Someone just
Stretford.
shouted in, turn that Desiree off.
Yeah.
Well done, Jay.
Well done, everyone.
Is that a philosopher? Yeah, Desiree.
What was the other song she did about toast?
Life. Oh, life.
Oh, I hate that
life.
song.
I'd rather eat a piece of toast.
I'd rather eat the
What's
toast than the Holy Ghost.
Yeah, like she gave up. That
She's
song's
so
not that bad,
shit.
but she
Yeah,
just
that
like,
bit ruins it.
Yeah, it's like the worst lyrics ever. It's up there with Ebony and Ivory.
So the lyrics on that are, I don't want to see a ghost. It's the sight I fear the most. I'd rather have a piece of toast.
She's walking around the kitchen, isn't she, trying to think of something that rhymes with ghost and the toaster.
Yeah, I've got a very, very lovable sort of chorus, and I just need to pad it out with a couple of verses here. I'd rather eat a piece of toast. Super chat from V. This is a good one, actually.
Okay, now, ref.
He says, is that Ugarte getting clat-arsed? He says,
He's
Base-
more though.
Good.
He flattered him and he's on.
I hope he is.
V
Teaching him a
says,
lesson.
what's your least favourite commentator innuendo? I hate when they say he dangled one out there.
Yeah, that's mine too.
Is it?
I can't think of any.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What? Give us something like.
I don't like it when they say it was begging to be hit. I don't like that. For some reason, it's always made me feel a bit weird.
Do you think that's an innuendo?
Yeah, not sexual, but it's innuendo, isn't it?
I also hate like.
Is it not?
You know that.
Or like maybe just commentator turn a phrase.
You're never
then.
more
Yeah.
likely to concede than when you've just scored.
Yeah,
I think
hate
that's bollocks.
Yeah.
Because statistically, that probably happens 5% of the
Mine
time.
is coming off for Johnny Evans. It's a proper makeshift back
Who's our
four now.
left back now?
Why does he do this?
We're gambling here, you know. 'cause
Can I just
we
ask?
concede now.
Is he
Why does he
injured?
have this weird
We've
thing
got
where he
an
goes,
absolute-
I know, let me reshuffle my whole back line.
I know.
So the big
Who's
game on
left back now?
Tuesday, innit?
Who's left back? Oh,
Johnny Evans.
Barnsley.
Johnny Evans is playing left back.
Johnny Evans.
right. Evans at left back.
Might be a back
Maguire
three.
and De Ligt and Mazraoui obviously is still there, I think.
We should have kept
Oh, no,
Amrabat, so we
Mazraoui
could have
came off,
played him
didn't he?
left back.
Ugarte with a little touch and go there. I'm just eyes on him.
Oh, he's Xerxes class, you know, lads.
He might be class.
fucking
He might
mint,
be
isn't
really
he?
good, you know.
Overlap,
Xerxes.
overlap. Oh,
That's
it was
a
out
poor
of his
ball, that.
stride there.
It's poor.
He's done
It's a
well
good
there,
cross,
though.
Twat it!
Menus!
You can get
Put
that.
pressure on him. He's shit.
Yeah, I think he thought he was offside.
Oh, KC says Ugarte roll with it.
You gotta roll in it.
You gotta
You
roll
gonna
with it. You gotta
take
your
your
time.
time.
You gotta say what you're saying. Don't let anybody get in your way. Maybe.
He needs to probably change some of the lyrics to make it relevant, though.
Well, yeah,
What about you got it bad? You got it bad.
I don't know that song.
When
Oh,
you're
sure.
on a phone,
No.
hang up and they call right back.
We need. We're forgetting that you can't just change you got.
all you
So
need is you
Ugarte.
got it. All you need is you got it. You got it, baby.
What song even is that?
You got it, innit? What is it?
I don't know. All you need is love, I think.
By
But-
who?
By the Beatles, but changing love for you got it.
You got it.
There you go.
That's it.
Hey, well, what about Wonderwall?
But
with
change
You Got
every.
It.
How about,
my God, send the bastard off!
what about Wonderwall? But you,
Lads. That has to be a red card.
why?
I'm sorry,
Because it's
he's
stopping.
gone knee high on
Fuck
him.
off, mate. What are you patting?
He's gone knee
Outwell.
high.
He's deciding. Is he going to say?
Yeah! Fuck off!
He went knee high on
I
him,
missed
you know.
that. I missed that. Stevens sent off for Southampton.
Fucking knobhead. He went like that. He was one-footed, but he just went boom.
Did he? I didn't see that.
Carl Urban getting excited. You can fuck off as well.
Carl, see that?
Oh, I'm not sure.
That's a red card.
Nah,
man.
he's knee height with that, man.
He's knee
Nah,
high.
I don't think that's a red card.
What?
Oh, it's a
knee
red.
high, you
It's a
mad
red.
bastard.
He literally
That's
hits
his
his
knee.
Do you want him
He
to
literally-
actually...
It's a bad tackle.
If Garnacho's not running and he stops,
Game's gone.
he gets clattered there.
Game's gone.
He literally hits his knee.
I'm glad
That's
it's
a
a
red
red.
card.
Right,
I don't think
Stevens,
it's a red.
fuck off. You've been sent off. Deal with it, you dickhead.
Oh, fuck off, Joe Cole, you knob.
What's he saying?
I know, I just
Why
know
is
he's
Joe Cole
talk- I know
commentating on this
somehow.
game? He's got no relevance to either team, has he?
No relevance, full stop.
Sat there in the stands.
I've never liked him since he started giving it all out when he was at the Scousers. Played about 8 games and you were shite. Why has he come and got over and got involved?
Send him off as
Because
well.
he used to play for Arsenal, so he's better.
Look
than
at that.
Oh man, that's
That's a fucking knee-high, studs up challenge.
Tell us
on
how you
a
don't think that's a red
child.
card.
I think it's a yellow and 3/4. I think it's bad. It's a bad tackle.
You got it.
But to me, the reason why I don't think it's a red is because he flicks his knee. It's not like going into him. It's like his foot's on the way down and it hits his knee.
What do
It's
you
a bad
want? If
tackle.
Garnacho plants that,
I know, but he
he's in
wasn't.
big bad trouble.
But he is, but he was never planting it, was it? He was knocking it.
Casemiro gets sent off for that.
I'm not saying it's not a red. I just think it's a bit harsh. I think it's bad.
I think there's an element of vindictiveness there as well.
You got a friend in me.
No, you can't have foot.
You got a friend in me.
Everyone's getting booked now. Keith Orban's
No
been
man
booked. Whatever his name is.
Willie Orban.
Victor Orban has been booked.
You
the
got
Prime
a
Minister of
friend
Hungary?
in
Yeah, the one
me.
that's loving Trump.
He loves Trump.
Hey.
You got a. I love
it.
Trump.
He loves Putin as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
I'm just gonna put it out. I
Yeah.
love Trump.
He is comedy gold.
I would never vote for him,
No.
but I wouldn't vote for the other one either. So I just wouldn't vote.
The other one. Don't even know her name.
I love Trump.
It's not you, it's the other one.
I love Trump.com.
Who went
That's my
off for
website.
You've had that
United?
for 20 years now.
Yeah, yeah.
You just
Sorry?
huffing.
Who went off for
pie.
United?
Garnacho.
Garnacho.
Marcus.
Over to stats corner.
Yeah.
I'm sat here trying to do like songs and shit. They've given me an iPad, the battery's gone.
Sky.
It's all right, Ethan. You
Stats
sat down.
corner over there.
It's
Just,
it's the
just looked at me, Jay, and Joe.
It's
Went,
the password.
who got subbed off 10 minutes ago?
Scott is going to throw his microphone at you in a minute.
Oh. It won't
You
be the first
got
time. It won't be the first time.
a
It's
friend
down
in
with
me.
me.
You two have had a fight? Like
No,
a proper fight?
he tried to do one with me in Malia.
We were winding each other.
He was winding me up, kicking
Yeah.
off at me in
Well
front of
done,
everyone about what I'd done the night before, pissed. And he was messing about on it, and I thought he lost the plot because I remembered what I did the night before. It was one of those rare occasions where
It'd be
I'm
so.
not blacked out.
I chose the day, the morning
the
that
one
I
day
didn't have a
you put down.
hangover.
Yeah, the one day that I
days.
remembered actually getting home. But no,
No.
Oh, you guys got everything about him, hasn't he? The touch of class.
he's obviously the best player in the world.
Yeah, he's like slipping into a hot, warm bath, isn't he? Just comforting, moistening,
Hot and warm.
cleansing.
Yes.
Hot, wet, and warm.
Hot, wet, and warm.
Ping.
Like an absolute bacteria's heaven.
You got a friend.
Do you like bashing?
I thought you said
I
you
love
like
a bath.
bacteria.
I love a
No,
good bath.
Yeah. I don't have it, haven't I?
You don't like a bath?
No,
I
not
love
really.
a good
Shower
bath.
then bath.
I can't imagine
What?
you in a bath.
Shower then a bath.
No, you have a bath, then a shower.
No, I don't like
I
showers.
clean all the
either.
shit
I
off you,
don't
then
like
get in a bath.
I do it other way around.
I
I have a
don't
bath, then I have a shower.
Yeah.
I have a shower, then I have a shower. Because the first one's
I
just a
just have
shower.
a sink wash.
The first one's a vanity shower.
Yeah.
Second one, clean myself off.
Yeah.
So you have a sink wash.
Sometimes.
Wet wipes.
You've got
wet wipes, yeah.
For some reason you're
Yeah.
living in the 11th
If it's
century.
raining, I'll just go outside.
Wet
and
Yeah,
tissue.
Jay's got a hole in the garden. It's covered by some planks of wood,
Yeah,
leaves.
that'll do. Yeah.
Every 6 months he peels the wool off the top of it.
I'm only
and gets
joking.
in.
I have a shower once a month, whether I need one or not.
Are you a bath? You're not.
No,
a
I
bath
have a shower every day. But they say though, there's that thing where they say you don't need a shower every day. But I think that's nonsense.
Oh, that's a load of bollocks.
I
that.
say that.
There's people that are going around trying to convince everyone to
I
be
know.
dirty bastards
That's
like
minging,
him.
that.
Yeah. People who say that are unclean, stinky.
What was it? Because
losers.
there was an article in the New York Post saying it was
Yeah.
like,
you
What?
don't- like, you
What's
don't
the
need
washing
showers.
every day is for
It's
vanity
pointless.
or something.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
like,
like,
doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck off.
I want to smell like, what is it, 1,200 mint leaves that have been crushed into this bottle or whatever.
can you imagine what their arseholes stink like?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Although that bum shower that I've got has been revolutionary.
What,
bidet.
Do you know
got a bidet? Yeah.
Yeah, I've told you. It's like a shower. It's not a proper bidet. It don't come out of the toilet
Look
seat, but it's a
balling,
little
yeah.
shower on a... It costs 20 quid from Amazon.
That's decent. That.
Yeah, it's very decent actually, price-wise.
20, was it handheld?
Yeah, so it's attached on the side of the toilet unit, and you pull it off and you squeeze the back of it, and it fires out. But it just means you save money on toilet roll, and you never have that like, oh, I've missed a bit itchy bum thing.
Right.
It's just perfectly clean at all times. You could eat your dinner off it, and I would let you.
He hasn't even got a bidet. It's just a bottle with a spray head on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Sprayed
Sprite bottle that I've stabbed a hole in the top of.
Definitely not going around to Joe's for tea.
No,
Come on. Just get another goal there, United.
look at that. What are you like with your standards, Jay?
I know.
We need to not concede, though. That's
I know.
for
I'm
sure.
just thinking when I'm down to 10 men, they're coming out as, come on, man, we could hit him and get another one. It'd be nice little 3-0.
That would
Under
be good,
pressure.
wouldn't
That's just hits differently, done it than 2-0.
Yeah, 3's a bit of a batter.
3-0 away from home, it's like
It's a statement.
Is Dillit injured?
Is he? He is. He said he's going to play on, but he looks injured, Delict. Great. How can we even begin to muster a
The
substitution?
beauty
here?
of it is, if you can get through this, it's like Barnsley and 20
Yeah, you can have a week off.
should be able to just go,
Wait.
Slabhead, you play against these idiots.
The problem is that if we concede at any point before the 90th minute, we'll draw.
You look all right?
When's the Palace game?
That's after Barnsley, isn't it?
Next weekend, is it?
Yeah.
We've got 2 away games now, innit?
Yeah.
Be interesting to see Ugarte on the ball. I'm quite keen to see what he's like as a player.
Oh, Andrea Nana. Oh, Nana. Oh, Jesus, Ugarte. Fucking hell, get it out your feet, you silly cunt. Oh, sorry, lads.
You're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot.
He was doing so well.
Casemiro's coming on here, look. Centre back.
Oh, no.
There you go. That's a good pass. Yeah, Casemiro looks like he might be coming on.
Maybe it's precautionary for the lit. Unless Cobby's coming off.
Mainu, maybe, innit?
Yeah, maybe Mainu would be good to have. Him.
I don't think it will be. I think it's going to be De Ligt coming off. It's clearly not right, is he?
Touch there, Garnacho. Go on, son. Oh, he's got lucky there.
Yeah, we need to. We should do a pushing for another goal here. This is the thing when we talk about being ruthless. Like, they've got 10 men, we're already 2-0 up. We should be trying to get a third rather than happy to pass the ball around. Scotty, what would you be doing now if you're the manager? Are you telling him to go for more, or are you saying we're happy with this?
Well, I think there's definitely another goal that we could score, but with 5 minutes to go and Casemiro coming on, I'd just shut up shop at this stage. I'd have gone for another one well earlier into the second half, to be honest. But be interested that Casemiro for De Ligt's the substitution. What version of Casemiro's we're filling in for the last for the last
version,
10 minutes?
yeah.
Did De Ligt go off? Yeah.
Yeah, De Ligt's gone off.
Shit, man. Has 3 of our 4 defenders got injured?
Maybe. I don't know if they've all got injured.
Mazraoui.
Is Mazraoui injured? He wasn't injured, was he?
Surely you don't take him off if he isn't.
Don't know.
Mazraoui, De Ligt. Who did we start with? Martinez.
Martinez is still on. Oh no, he's gone off as well. Martinez looked a bit limpy,
Oh my god.
but I don't know if he was or if he was just. They're saying it might just be cramped for De Ligt. Who's saying that? The commentators.
Commentators said they've got word that it might.
Commentators say they've got word that it might just be cramp. Let's hope it is. And if it is, fair enough. He's put a good shift in today. Good tackle, Ugarte there. Well done.
Although that bit of cramp from De Ligt
Bruno, go on, lad.
saved us from
yeah,
an
get
Anthony
hold of that.
shit sesh, which is good
Yeah, it's true.
because he was about to come on.
Was he?
Yeah, and then I think De Ligt saw that and went, "Oh lads, I'm cramping."
No, forget that. I don't know, man. Fucking hell, he can't even get minutes now.
Oh mate, just fucking leave him in Southampton. I would
Like Kevin McAllister.
just keep driving away from him.
Yeah. He rings Ten Hag, and through the bus window, he can see Ten Hag check his phone, see it's Anthony.
And he's running after the coach. Lads, wait for me.
No, don't be
Now, by the way,
don't be horrible.
the picture is explained, isn't it?
Yeah.
It all makes sense.
Yeah. The picture of him looking at you like he hates you. That one.
Wow.
That open training session was hilarious. You was making me laugh. Do you remember?
I think that was a different training session. I think that was the first one we went to.
Yeah, that first one.
But he must have told him what I said.
Yeah, he probably did.
What did you say? Can you
Can't be
repeat it?
repeated.
Can't be repeated.
I'll tell you later.
You know.
Yeah,
as
no,
well. You
I
do
shouldn't
know.
know if you wanted to let the people
Deep down,
watching
if
know.
you search for it, you find it.
Yeah, it's in there somewhere for me.
It was so funny.
Sometimes I think I'm joking, and then I think to myself, I'm not
You don't know,
joking.
are you?
Come
Here
on,
goes
we're
a fucking-
too slow this. Let's actually do something. Let's try and win 3-0.
I know, man.
Also, have you noticed our goal difference is minus 100, you dickheads?
Lovely stuff from Xerxes again there. Lovely. Unlucky. Xerxes
There's a goal
quietly
there.
been
Come
very
on.
good today.
Xerxes needs a goal. Be nice for him to get a goal. Get rewarded. Two goals in 4
He's
games.
that guy in his Xerxes where he doesn't necessarily get you lots of goals, but he links up the play.
Yeah.
He's involved. Do you know what I mean?
There's lots of potential there as
Yeah.
well. Like we didn't buy the finished product with him. The
Yeah.
positions that he finds himself within the box and stuff. We only hope he can improve on that.
Yeah, and he's had good chances in every game.
Yeah.
I know he's
Yeah.
obviously missed all but one, but the fact that you're getting good chances.
Yeah.
There's a lot, and not to say he's better than Højlund, but there were times last season where Højlund feels like a much more clinical striker, but he would have one shot a game, and it'd be 12, 13 yards out with someone in front of him. The fact that Xerxes finds himself in really good positions is a
Show
great
man like
quality.
post here.
Give it him back.
Pass.
Fucking hell, Bruno. That's shocking.
Now, one player you'd expect to control.
Yes.
Hey, Ugarte, you madman.
Brilliant from Ugarte. That's
Madman
really
Ugarte.
good. That's exactly what you want from him. Just when they think they're playing out from the back, wins the ball cleanly and passes it back. That's brilliant.
You got it bad.
That was really good from Ugarte there. Do you think Casemiro will ever pass to Ugarte? He's like, I'm not giving the ball to you. Yeah.
It's like you and Jay competing for the funniest on tour award.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, the
ignoring
judging
each
was
other.
the judging was
delivered
free.
today. Them cigars, when
6
the cigars
minutes,
got
man.
Me,
Yeah.
prize. I bought some in it, and Dave's pretty sister brought them over.
Yes.
Go on, Ahmad. Oh, go on, come in! Xerxes on!
Mate, you should have 6 goals.
How are you not?
mate.
Just put it in the fucking far corner, man. It's wide open.
If that was a pass, he would have picked it out.
Yeah.
He would have.
If
His passing's been
Rashford stood at the
mint.
back post, he finds him.
His passing's been
Why has it
mint
gone
today.
low? Just boot
Just
it into the roof of the
Like,
net.
the far side. Open your
That
body
would have
up.
been the icing on the fucking cake, that. Go on, Diallo. Run it in me shit. That's it, take the piss. Just wind him up.
That's it.
Hey,
Get him
look
to
at
the
that.
shop, yeah.
Okay.
You'd be fuming, wouldn't you?
Down to 10 minutes, just having a laugh.
Oh, that's a ball, that. Unlucky.
Bit late. I think Garnacho was offside.
Oh, he has, to be fair. He's gone to the corner, innit? It's a good tackle.
Fucking hell. 6 minutes of added time, bloody hell.
We're into the second.
Can I just say, I know obviously we were 2-0 up at this point, penalty, We have utterly dominated these in the second half.
Oh, yeah, but...
Like, Southampton have done nothing at all in this second half. Nothing. Has Onana even had a save to make?
No, in the second half, you're right.
I know we're 2-0 up or whatever, but if you, like, we've not even
Ref,
let
man.
them have a
It's right in front of you,
Ref,
well.
you
Are you
fucking
fucking
donut.
stupid? No surprises there. They're getting man of the match.
Yeah, he was man of the match.
Yeah, it was very
Even
good.
Joel Cole can't fuck that one up.
Yeah, Southampton have had
Surprised
zero
they didn't give it
shots
to
in the
Eddie
second half.
Cantona.
and 41% possession.
You thought Matt Letizia was class today.
I'm happy with
Must
that.
be mad being that Matt Letizia, innit? He's like the greatest player.
What being? Yeah, it
He's
is
the
probably
greatest player
mad being
to
him,
ever play for
'cause he is.
Southampton, and now he's just seen as this mentalist.
Yeah.
See that stat? Most defeats in Premier League history. Everton were the
They
top,
conceded the most goals as well.
and they've never been relegated. That's mad. That.
Well, that's why they're
Yeah.
top. Because if you're out of
Oh,
the
he's
league, you
staying
can't
there.
be losing,
Yeah,
can you?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Southampton now have dropped the most points in the shortest amount of time.
So they've got the lowest points per game or something.
Yeah, I
then.
think it's the first, like, Everton had done it in 1,000 games or whatever.
Play that man. You son
That's
of
not
a bitch!
That's not a foul at all. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Oh, this ref is dog shit, you know. Getting Yaki fucking Williams over there.
Come on. I like you, Ugarte.
Is it it's Barnsley on Tuesday, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Batter 'em.
I won't even have a Maino in the squad.
No, give him a
Seriously.
I'll put the full team out. 6-0.
2 injuries, 6.
Oh my God, Joshua Xerxes.
Xerxes
Oh,
been
you got to lay that
exceptional
across
today.
there.
Xerxes been fantastic today.
He
If he'd have
deserves a
backed
goal.
it up
Get
with
a
the
goal.
if he'd have backed it up with the goal, you're talking about a brilliant performance from Xerxes. It's just lacking that final piece, but some of his passing and his touches around the box, like you said, Adam, unbelievable. He's so good today. I'm really glad because after the last game, I wasn't sure.
You gotta be fast. You gotta be wiser.
Come on, everyone, let's get another. Let's make it 3.
All I know, love will save the day. Ugarte is here to stay. Oh.
Oh, unlucky Diallo.
Slime.
Oh, it's sorry.
Next
Whistle
time I
have
have
gone.
a shot, you fucking idiot.
Oh, Doc Rock
Here's
says
another fucking injury.
he's joking.
Jesus
Is Maguire injured?
Christ.
He is.
We're going to finish with 10 men.
Maguire's
Because we've got
injured.
too many fucking
Have
injuries.
we had 4 defensive injuries today?
Jesus wept. He only came on in the 87th minute.
Hopefully, it looks like it could be a dead leg.
I don't know.
You know, like he's trying to run off a dead leg. He's
Yeah.
got need in his thigh.
At this rate, Kobe Mainoo will be starting.
looks like
against
he's in
Man
pain rather than
defence. Yeah, he'll be centre back.
Like the fact that he's jogged all the way back suggests it's a dead
What
leg.
is going on?
I don't know.
It looks like a
It's
dead leg.
crazy, this.
Because if you've pulled your hammy, you're not.
Go on,
getting
Diallo,
there.
run at him.
Yeah,
Let's
go
get
for
a
it.
third. Go on.
He does that a lot. You know, it looks like the ball's just got away from him.
Yeah.
And then it's, oh, I've gone. Oh.
Come on, one more. Wrap it up. Get Xerxes on the score sheet.
Oh, mate.
Xerxes should have 5 goals in 4 games.
Yeah, he should.
Give it, Bruno. Fucking hell.
Give it
Well done.
to Eddie Cavani.
Is that Dallo? It is, isn't it?
He needs to sort himself out.
No, he was alright second half.
Yeah, but he's had nothing to do second half defensively.
That's true, yeah, he got
Go on. Pick Xerxes out.
skinnied.
Give it Xerxes. Give it Xerxes its end at season. Go on.
Well done.
Oh, he was there as well.
He fizzed that right in, didn't he?
Oh, you got
Go on,
it.
one last chance.
You got it. Just
Give
sort
it
of
Josh.
mopping up, innit? Just mops up now.
Go on. Casemiro.
Shoot, Casa.
Go on, lad.
Shoot it. Shoot.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh!
Garnacho with a brilliant
Get
finish.
in.
Casemiro, by the way. That
As long as Dallo's onside, that's my only worry, is Dallo offside. But if he isn't...
Casemiro.
Oh. Let's have it. Where's
Come
Kobe?
on, where's Cobby? Give it Cobby.
Yeah.
Cobby don't
Ten
go.
Hag
Little
is
shit
just
house, isn't
not celebrating at all here, is he? And I respect that. Is he onside? That's my only question.
he? Yeah, they've all
Yeah,
dropped in
man.
really deep.
That man
yeah,
at the
that guy
back
at the back
there.
post
He's
is
fucking
miles
playing.
on.
Fool. You absolute fool.
What is he doing? Finish here from Garnacho.
Lovely.
as
And you
well.
know
That's
what?
what Josh was
We've been worth this.
Look at Ramsdale here. He loves a bit of this, doesn't he, Ramsdale?
Yeah, he
Dive
This
in
is
the
him. Look at him. Watch. Yeah, look at that.
He
Fucking
knocked
hell.
him on the floor.
Yeah.
3-0 Man United. That's
And it's
what we
funny because
needed.
if he just
We
stands there
needed
and
this.
goes,
Yeah, he probably
say.
says it. But I'm going to fall on the floor and put my arm up as I'm falling.
We needed
Because
this.
it looks spectacular. Yeah, go on, Keith.
Iñaki
What's his
Martinez
name?
feud.
Keith
Keith
Urban.
Carl
Yeah.
Urban.
Victor Orban. Go on. Sling it up.
Is that full time? No.
Never in doubt.
Doc Rock says Jay-Z got to hit those. What a great chance. Jay-Z, the new name for Joshua
That's
Six.
We having that. We having that. Do we like it?
Yeah.
Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Yeah?
AV the Don says, can't wait to hear the journalists and the opposing manager say that Southampton were the better side and deserved to win, but United were lucky. Full time, Manchester United 3-0 victory, 3-0 victors should I say, over Southampton there. Dominant second half, slightly rode the luck in the first half, but for once actually capitalised on the chances that we made after a brilliant penalty save from Onana. Jay, quick summary before we come back for the live review in a few minutes.
Yeah, good performance. Soaked up a bit of pressure in the first half. First 25-30 minutes didn't look great, but Southampton, you expect them to come out here. They're at home. They do like to keep hold of the ball. But then we did what we needed to do. The turning point, you could argue, was that penalty save. We seemed to sort of bounce back from that very quickly. Marcus, Delict, Mazraoui. There was so many good performances today. Diallo, Xerxes. Like, it really was. It was a good team performance. Onana as well, of course, saving the penalty. So just what we needed. Not just a win, but a good win, good performance, silence some of the critics. And now we can go on to was it Barnsley at home in the cup and hopefully rest some of the players, because the only sort of downside today was, again, we end up like the battle of the walking wounded. Who's that?
Mazraoui.
Fucking hell, don't tell me he's injured. He's been mint.
I think he's injured. It looks like he's holding his quad or his hamstring or
Fuck's
both.
sake.
He can't move off the bench.
That's not great.
Quick thoughts, Adam?
Maka.
Seeing Mazraoui injured there has just changed my whole mood, you know.
No, don't
No,
say
genuinely. I thought he was fantastic today. Mazraoui, incredible. Delit, man of the match. Thought in both boxes he was excellent. I know he got twisted once by Walker Peters, but he saved a goal which was destined to go into the back of the net. He scored a goal for us as well, obviously, which put us 1-0 up. I thought Matej Delict was excellent today, and that was his arrival. Like, clean sheet, which was down to him. Victory, which he started. Onana with a good save.
Yeah.
Xerxes' performance was missing just a goal.
Yeah,
like, I thought his performance was very good. But, delighted to see Rashford score and just get back to winning ways, really. But Delit's okay, that's cramp.
The Mazraoui one's a little bit worrying if he's
Well,
injured.
yeah, just seeing at the end there, he looked like he was in. There's something going on there. Like you said, Mac, it could be his club. We'll find out. We'll hopefully get an update after the game. Before we go to the live review, Scotty, final thoughts, bro?
Yeah, I think it's one of the best league performances I've seen in a long time from Manchester United. Certainly the best performance we've had since the FA Cup final. And before the game, I was sort of looking I wanted Rashford to score today. That happened. I wanted United to keep a clean sheet today. That happened. And I wanted United to win the game. And that happened. And yes, Southampton were probably the better team for 20 minutes during the game, but we were the better team against Liverpool and went on with nothing. And today we've done a 180.
That's a perfect point, that, because no one was saying how United were brilliant against Liverpool. And Southampton had less of the game than we did against Liverpool. Obviously, they had the penalty. And from that moment, in terms of the time, United had the next 65 minutes completely dominating the game. From the moment that Onana penalty save happened, United utterly controlled the game. And I'm sure we're going to hear a lot of people say how dangerous Southampton were, how much they'd caused us trouble. But when it's the inverse and it's Liverpool, and we had the similar sort of start that Southampton did, no one was giving us that credit. So I think that's a really good point, that. Right, we'll be back in a few minutes for the full post-match review, so stay where you are. You'll be automatically redirected and taken there. Stick around, we'll be back for that. Comfortable win, the first comfortable win of the season. One of the very few 3-0s under Ten Hag as well, so we've got to take them where we can get them. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Scott, as well. Thank you for joining us at home. Like I said, we're back in a few minutes, and we're back in a little bit as well with Stephen Housen's review, so stick around on the channel for that. Loads still to come today. We'll see you in a bit.